Smithfield and Springfield. This is Walter George along with the head coach of the Springfield Yellow Jackets, Coach Donnie Jones, as we prepare to bring you Springfield High School football on cable television. Coach Jones, it's good to have you with us here at Boys Smithfield for the home opener for the Springfield Yellow Jackets. And I wish you'd tell us a little bit about this ball game tonight. Obviously, the Jackets, with a record of 2-0, will be looking to extend that winning record here tonight against a fine Clarksville Northeast football team.
Well, we're glad to be back at home, Walter. Northeast they're going to be the best team we played so far. They got good size, good quickness. They've got some backs that can run, and we've got our hands full.
Of course, you have a district win last week at Westmoreland. The team is 2-0. The team morale and excitement about this ball game, I'm sure, is high.
Well, I think so. I think people in the community excited, just trying to figure out how good we are or how poor we are. And the district win was awfully good. We're glad to get that behind us and going to play a little bit better. I thought we played better last week than the first week, and we got to do the same thing tonight.
Coach, thank you very much. We'll talk with you later.
Thank you, Walter.
The head coach of the Springfield Yellow Jackets, Coach Donnie Jones. It's our appreciation to NASCO Incorporated and also to CEI here in Springfield. They have underwritten part of the expense involved in the broadcast of Yellow Jacket football on cable television. We appreciate NASCO and CEI in the interest of community relations, helping to underwrite the expense involved in this broadcast of Springfield football. The Springfield Yellow Jackets are 35, 26, and 5 in home openers dating back to 1924. The last time the Yellow Jackets were 2-0 was in 1970, and they also were 3-0 that same year. The last time the Springfield Yellow Jackets scored more than 40 points in their first two ball games was back in 1937 when they defeated Portland 75-0 in the season opener and then won over Ashland City 47-0. Of course, the Springfield Yellow Jackets have had two great wins coming into this ball game with Clarksville Northeast. The Yellow Jackets opened the season in Clarksville, winning over Clarksville High School 49-0. Last week in a District 10 AA game, Springfield was victorious at Westmoreland 43-21. The Northeast Eagles opened the season on the road at Cookeville with a 12-0 victory, and then lost last week to Dixon County in Clarksville by a score of 20-7. The last time the Springfield Yellow Jackets and the Northeast Eagles met was last year. They've met only two times. The series began in 1989 when here in Springfield, the Yellow Jackets picked up a 22-21 win over the Northeast Eagles. Last year in Clarksville, Springfield was victorious 20-7. Year in Clarksville, Michael Thomas and Terry Summers each ran for touchdowns in the first quarter, and Phil Clemens caught a 10-yard touchdown pass from Carlos Cook in the fourth quarter as the Springfield Yellow Jackets defeated Northeast 20-7. Northeast scored in the third quarter on a 10-yard run by Tony Gray. The Yellow Jackets rushed for 235 yards last year while holding the Eagles to only 91. Northeast passed for 132 yards while limiting Springfield to only 27. Northeast went on to a record of 6-5 last year and were defeated 41-15 by Columbia in the Bellevue Exchange Bowl. Springfield and Clarksville Northeast. Northeast with a record of 1-1. The Springfield Yellow Jackets 2-0. 1. Let's check the starting lineups for both teams. First of all, for the home team, the Springfield Yellow Jackets. In the offensive line at center, number 71, Don Benton, 212-pound sophomore. The starting guards will be number 60, John Swindle, 200-pound senior. And the right guard will be Fred Wicks, number 52, a 180-pound sophomore. At the tackle positions, left tackle, number 56, Rodney Compton for the Yellow Jackets, 290-pound senior. At right tackle, Thad Corbin, number 76, 225-pound junior. At the ends, Tight end, number 83, Phil Clemens, 220-pound senior. The split end, number 14, LeBrian Williams, 160-pound sophomore. In the offensive backfield, at fullback, number 40, Michael Thomas, averaging about 12 yards per carry, 170-pound junior. At wingback, number 33, Leo Jones, 170-pound senior. At halfback, number 11, Chico Gardner, a 125-pound sophomore. And at quarterback, number 10, Carlos Cook, 180-pound senior. The starting lineup for Clarksville Northeast in the offensive line at center will be number 51, Andy Gill. Gill, 200-pound senior. At the guard positions for Northeast, left guard, number 75, William Miller, 266-pound senior. At the other guard position, right guard, Ben Bumpus, number 54, 205-pound senior. At tackle, right tackle, Ben Moore, junior, 256 pounds. At left tackle, number 90, Jimbo Hughes, 188-pound sophomore. At the end positions, number 80, Mark Hammerstein, a senior, 186 pounds. And number 83, Toby Hunter, 175-pound senior. In the offensive backfield at halfback, Tito Davila, sophomore, 172 pounds. At halfback, Lamonte Hayes, senior, 172 pounds. At fullback, David Youngquist, senior, 142-pounder. And at quarterback, Brian Bell, 135-pound junior, starting at quarterback for Clarksville Northeast. That's the starting lineup for both teams. The Springfield Yellow Jackets with a record of 2-0, putting that unbeaten record on the line against Clarksville Northeast. This is Walter George, set to send you the play-by-play of this ball game. Would like to express our appreciation to CEI and to NASCO for helping underwrite the cable expense on this broadcast. Our thanks to Kenneth Hawkins, who will be keeping all of the stats on the ball game. Also to Johnny Parker, handling the video equipment. And Steve Gregg will also be joining us for some comments during the game. Springfield Yellow Jacket Band under the direction of band director Tom Powell and the playing of our national anthem. Well, the Springfield Yellow Jacket cheerleaders now taking their position on the field, and we're just about ready for the Yellow Jackets to come out. Steve Gregg has joined us here in the press box. Steve, we want to get some comments from you. I know you have been following Springfield high school football for the past several years. I wonder what your thoughts are about this ball game. The Yellow Jackets 2-0, trying to make it 3-0, and probably taking on the best team they have played so far this season.
That's right, and you can just take a look at last week's game when Clarksville Northeast lost to Dixon County 20-7. AAA team and Coach Jerry Pearson had to do a lot of different things to beat Clarksville Northeast, so this definitely will be the toughest contest that Springfield has met this year. not downplaying Clarksville or Westmoreland, but it's going to be a big game from Springfield. And it's a little excitement here as it's the home opener, first time that a lot of people here from Springfield have seen the Jackets play.
So we're looking forward to a great ball game. Steve, tell us about some things that you think we'll see the Yellow Jackets do tonight. They've had success running the football. Is there any reason to change?
Well, there's still some question marks, even though this is the third ball game. Go with what got you here when you're 2-0. Get that ball to Michael Thomas and Carlos Cook and Chico Gardner, and hopefully things will work out themselves. Now, if they have to go the passing game, they've shown that they can hit the backs out of the backfield, and Chico Gardner has been a good receiver out of the backfield. So hopefully things will go Springfield's way, Coach Donnie Jones' way, and I know he's probably sitting on pins and needles right now, not knowing what Clarksville Northeast will do.
I understand Chris Norton is going to dress for this game tonight and might be available if he's needed.
I haven't talked to Donnie, but I talked to his wife, and I guess that's the second best source, and she said that she thought that maybe he'd get to play some defense, but not very much on offense. But then again, it could be a smoke screen. I'd like to see Chris get in there on maybe a halfback option pass and catch Clarksville Northeast. He's sleeping a little bit, so hopefully we'll get to see him and some of the other players that have been injured over the first part of the year.
Okay, Steve, thank you very much. As the Springfield band picks up the music on the field, here come the Springfield Yellow Jackets, making their appearance at Boy Smith Field for the first time in this football season. The Yellow Jackets picking up 2 victories on the road, now coming home to play Northeast. Getting ready for the captains to meet at the center of the field for the toss of the coin. And the Yellow Jackets and Clarksville Northeast getting ready for the game of the week as the Springfield band is now leaving the field. Going out to represent the Yellow Jackets for the toss of the coin will be Leo Jones and Terry Summers. Coming from the far side of the field, looks like it's going to be Raphael Marshall, William Miller, and Mark Hammerstein coming out to represent Clarksville Northeast. Also out there with them will be one other player. We're checking on his number right now. Okay, it is number 68. That's Michael Powell. Okay, he's the other player out there. Captains meeting at the center of the field for the toss of the coin. The officials having the captains for the game introduce themselves to each other. The Northeast Eagles and the Yellow Jackets of Springfield. Home opener for the Springfield Yellow Jackets. Introduction of players still taking place. The official going over some of the rules with the captains, letting them know what he expects from them before the toss of the coin. The Yellow Jackets so far this season have had success, whether they kicked off or received. The toss of the coin has taken place. The referee is discussing the situation.
42.
And the signal is Clarksville Northeast has won the toss. Their decision is to receive the football. So the Springfield Yellow Jackets will be kicking off and will be moving from left to right. Northeast receiving, moving from right to left. Home opener for this football season is underway. It comes bouncing down the field, and the officials are blowing whistles already as the opening kickoff takes place. There is a flag down on the far side of the field, and we have offsides coming up, I think, against the Springfield Yellow Jackets. Springfield will be penalized 5 yards for offsides. And Phil Clemens will tee it up again. Lamont Hayes will move forward a little bit to about the 10. Over on his right is number 4, Jamie Thomas. And on the near side of the field is Tito Davila for the Eagles. They're standing at about the 15. Clemens comes forward and hits it high, end over end. Moving under it is Hayes at the 10. Hayes at the 15, at the 20, at the 25. He's up to the 30, and as he crosses the 30, he'll go down. There to make the stop for the Springfield Yellow Jackets was Taylor Lyle. Northeast will have the football, officially spotted at the Northeast 31. First and 10 for the Eagles. Game just getting underway. Home opener for the Springfield Yellow Jackets. The Eagles up to the line of scrimmage out of a power I. Strong to the left side. Quick pitch to the tailback, who's going to throw the ball on the halfback pass. It is going to be incomplete. Michael Thomas, defending on the play, had a shot at an interception at the Springfield 40-yard line, but couldn't pull it in. Pass was intended for Jamie Thomas, but the pass incomplete. Springfield had it well covered. Northeast coming with a halfback pass on their first play from scrimmage. Pass falls incomplete. Second down and 10. Now the Eagles with 2 wide outs to the right side, 1 wide out to the left side of the field. Obvious passing formation. Quick pass across the middle, complete. Tight end coming from the right side, making the catch and moving downfield for first down yardage. The tackle made on the play for Springfield by LeBrian Williams. Pass reception made by Toby Hunter, the tight end on the left side. And Hunter moving downfield for a first down at the Northeast 49. Eagles to the line, this time running out of a straight T. Now they shift to a power I strong right with a split end on the left. And the give is to the fullback, who will carry for a 1-yard gain to the midfield stripe and then will be tackled. Terry Summers was there defensively for the Yellow Jackets, running with the football. David Youngquist, who moved it for a 2-yard gain. They have spotted it at the Springfield 49. 2-yard gain, second down and 8. Again, 2 wide outs to the right side or far side of the field. 1 wide out to the near side. Again, an obvious passing formation. Quarterback raises up. Pass is deflected, incomplete. Intended for the tight end from the right side. That's number 80, Mark Hammerstein. Big Mark Hammerstein, tight end on the right side. He's a 186-pound senior. Northeast successful on that play a few moments ago as they hit the tight end on the left side for first down yardage a few moments ago. This time they try to do the same thing to the tight end from the right side. Pass is incomplete. Now that tight end on the right side splits out. Power I strong to the left. Quarterback drops to throw. Pass is incomplete again. Springfield had it well defended. Aaron Justice was there and had a shot at an interception, but was unable to pull it in. Pass was intended, as we told you, for the split in on the right side. Mark Hammerstein. It's fourth down at 8 for the Eagles, and the Eagles are in punt formation. Springfield has not sent anyone back. Now they do. Here is the snap, and the punt is away. That's Michael Thomas under it at the 15, at the 20, at the 25, and will be tackled at the 25 by Danny Gorkowski. Gorkowski making the tackle at the Springfield 25. Jackets take over first and 10 at that spot. No score in the game. We have 10 minutes and 11 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Home opener for the Springfield Yellow Jackets. Carlos Cook comes out on the field to quarterback the Jackets. Springfield going on offense for the first time. Leo Jones as the wingback. Michael Thomas, the fullback. Here's the snap, and the flag comes down as the handoff goes to Leo Jones, and he really gained very little, maybe a yard. We may have a motion penalty, and we do, against the Yellow Jackets. Jamel Bradley there defensively for Northeast. It appeared that Michael Thomas started before the snap of the ball. Thus, the penalty. And the penalty against Springfield is declined. Northeast will take the play. So, I guess a yard gain on the play. 2nd down and 9. The ball at the Springfield 26. Yellow Jackets' first offensive play. Wasn't that impressive, but let's see now if they can get going. Split in on the right side will be LeBrian Williams. Leo Jones, the wing to the right. Here's the snap. And quarterback Carlos Cook rolls out. Pass is complete. Michael Thomas out of the backfield at the 35, at the 40, at the 45, up to the 49. First down for the Yellow Jackets. Tackle made on the play by Ben Bumpus of Northeast, but Springfield has moved the football for a first down. They spot it at the 47.5. First down for the Yellow Jackets. 21-yard gain on the play, so Springfield going to the air as Carlos Cook hits Michael Thomas, the fullback, out of the backfield for a 21-yard gain. Split in left, slot back on the left side. Carlos Cook gives it off to Michael Thomas at the 50. Thomas at the 45. Thomas at the 40. First down for the Yellow Jackets. Tackle made on the play for Northeast by number 42, and I'm checking for his number on the roster. I don't see it. 13-yard gain on the play. First down for the Yellow Jackets. Chris Norton has checked into the backfield. Chris Norton has checked in for the Yellow Jackets in the backfield. Keep an eye on him. He wears number 16. Here's the snap. And a whistle. Flags on the field. Carlos Cook trying to pull out from under center, but never got the football. So the Yellow Jackets with a little mix-up on the snap count, I think. But Chris Norton is in the backfield. Here's the penalty upcoming against Springfield. Well, Steve Gregg, Chris Norton has checked in. Now he's coming back off of the field. And Chico Gardner will come back in. I don't know if the Yellow Jackets had something called there or not.
It looked like a funny formation in the backfield. I didn't catch Chris being in there till right when the flag was thrown.
Split in right side. LeBrian Williams. Wing goes to the left. There's Chico. No, the handoff up the middle to Michael Thomas. And Thomas will battle inside the 45 to the Northeast 43. And that is a gain of about 2 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 13 for the Yellow Jackets. No score in the ball game. 8 minutes left in the first quarter of play. Springfield held Northeast and forced them to punt the football after Springfield had kicked off to the Eagles to start the game. Now Springfield driving. Carlos Cook gets the snap, rolls out with the ball, throws the pass. It is complete. That's Michael Thomas again. He is short of the first down by about 3 yards as the tackle was made by Ben Bumpus again for Northeast. Mike Thomas short of the first down by about 3 yards. So it will be 3rd down and 3 for Springfield, but the Yellow Jackets going to that same pass play that they completed earlier for a 21-yard gain and a first down. Big 3rd down play as Springfield tries to keep their drive alive. They have moved the ball to the Northeast 33. Split in right, LeBrian Williams, Leo Jones in the slot over here on the near side of the field. Here's the snap. And with the football, Carlos Cook carries the ball inside the 30. He should have enough for the first down. He needed 3, and he gained about 3.5 or 4. First down for the Yellow Jackets. Tackle made by Antonio Murray. 3rd first down of the night for the Yellow Jackets. Springfield mounting a drive, getting some time off the clock, keeping control of the football. That's what Coach Jones would like to do. Clock is running. We have 6:45 remaining in the first quarter. LeBrian Williams will be a split in to the left. Wing comes to the right side. Here's the snap. And the handoff to Chico Gardner. Chico Gardner diving inside the 30 to the 25. Springfield Yellow Jackets with the football. They have moved downfield after kicking off to Clarksville Northeast. Springfield kicked off to the Northeast Eagles and then held Northeast, forced them to punt the football, and Springfield has put together 3 first downs in this drive. They have moved the football to the Northeast 26, where it is 2nd down and 6. Split in right, wing to the right. Carlos Cook gets the snap, hands it off. Chris Norton to throw. End zone, touchdown! Chris Norton slipping into that backfield, throwing downfield to LeBrian Williams for the touchdown. Steve Gregg, you called it before the ball game. You said we might look for Chris Norton to slip into that backfield and throw the football, and he just did that very thing for a touchdown.
Well, I know Northeast wasn't looking for that, and it was just, the situation just set itself up so good. Chris hadn't played a down all year. He's been injured. Northeast hasn't seen him in any films, so it was a perfect time to do it, and it worked perfectly.
The snap, the ball is down, and the kick by Phil Clemens is no good. It's off to the right, but Springfield has scored to take the lead in this ball game here in the first quarter. There's timeout on the field with your score. Springfield 6, Northeast nothing. The Springfield Yellow Jackets have scored on a 25-yard touchdown pass play from Chris Norton on a halfback pass to LeBrian Williams to take a 6-0 lead. Here's the kickoff. Tito Davila with the ball for Northeast. He's up across the 15 and will be stopped short of the 20. Making the tackle for Springfield, Brad Gaines. They have spotted the ball, I think, at the 19. We'll wait for the official. No, it is at the 20. 1st and 10 for Northeast as Springfield scores on a 25-yard halfback pass play. Chris Norton throwing into the end zone. Northeast up to the line. Power I strong to the right side. Here's the snap. And it's the tailback running to the right side with the ball. Davila gains yardage up across the 20 to about the 24. A gain of 4, 2nd and 6. The clock is running. We have 5:13 now, ticking down to 5:10 left in the first quarter. Springfield leading 6-0 in the game. Split in right side, again out of the power I set. Tailback comes up the middle, has a little room, will gain about 3 yards. That's Lamont Hayes with the ball. He will be short of the first down by about a yard or so. So he gained about 5 yards on the play. 3rd down and 1. Northeast. Northeast threw the ball on their opening series of plays. A couple of quick passes to the tight ends. Split into the left side this time. Quarterback gives it off to the fullback. He comes out of there, bounces off of a couple of defenders, and will finally be tackled by Springfield's Chico Gardner with the football. Number 33, Antonio Murray, or Antone Murray, coming out of the backfield up to the 40. 1st down yardage. Northeast now trying to get a drive going. Finding Springfield in front 6-0. Northeast just short of their own 40. Power I, strong to the right, split in to the left. Split in on the left side is Jamie Thomas. Quarterback, hands off, and this time the entire center of the Springfield defensive unit in there to stop that big fullback. Antonio Murray again. And leading the Springfield defensive charge was John Paul Harris. And he had about 3 or 4 other guys there to help him. A minus a yard on the play. Northeast sending 2 wide outs to the right side of the field. 1 wide out to the left side. In a passing formation. Quick pass, incomplete. Intended. Now there comes a late flag. Pass was intended for the tight end on the right side. Mark Hammerstein defending on the play. LeBrian Williams, who got there about the same time the football did. A late flag from the official. And we have an interference call against the Yellow Jackets. Here comes the penalty. That's going to give Northeast a first down by penalty, moving the football to the Springfield 41. First down, Northeast. Northeast getting a first down by penalty. Their third first down of the ball game. So the Eagles with the football. Springfield leading 6-0. Split in on the left side is 83 Toby Hunter. Out of the power I, here comes the tailback. And he goes up through there with good running room. That's Davila. Tito Davila, he's a 172-pound sophomore. Runs with poise out of the tailback position. Moves the ball to the Springfield 41. Gain on the play of 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. Clock running. 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Springfield leading 6-0 in the ball game. Split in to the left. Power I strong to the right side. Again, the tailback. Same formation. And there's a fumble. The ball is bouncing around. And we'll see who has recovered it. Northeast may have gotten it back. They did. The Yellow Jackets had their hands on the football for a moment, but they were unable to maintain possession of the football. So they put the football down right where it was a moment ago at the Springfield 41. So it's 3rd down 5 again. After all of that, no gain and no loss. And now a timeout has been taken. Springfield leading 6-0 in this ball game. Jones has been out on the field to talk with the Yellow Jackets. Northeast is ready to go. They're up to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 5. Here's a pass incomplete on the far side of the field, intended for the fullback, Antoine Murray. Aaron Justice defending for Springfield. Pass is incomplete, and it will be 4th down for Northeast. 4th down and 5. Brian Bell is in punt formation for the Northeast Eagles. Springfield has not dropped anyone back. Now Michael Thomas will back up, expecting the punt. Low snap, but the punt is away. Fair catch is called for. Michael Thomas will let it roll into the end zone, and it will be brought out to the 20, where Springfield will take over 1st and 10, leading 6-0 with 2:27 remaining in the first quarter of play. Yellow Jackets with the lead here in the contest. Northeast has moved the football. Springfield now beginning to look for those short passes to the tight ends out of that obvious passing formation when Northeast puts 2 wide outs to the right and 1 to the left. Coming out of the backfield, Chico Gardner with the football. Gardner up across the 20 to the 25, past the 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, close to a first down, but a 9-yard pickup. Chico Gardner out of the backfield for the Yellow Jackets. Antoine Murray there defensively for Northeast. A minute 54 remaining first quarter. Wing to the right, split into the left. Carlos Cook gets a block, turns upfield at the 30, has first down yardage as he goes out of bounds at the Springfield 32, knocked out by number 82 Thomas Mays of Northeast. And Antoine Murray also there defensively for Northeast. First down for the Yellow Jackets. Springfield picking up their 5th first down of this ball game. Springfield had a great opening drive. They kicked off to Northeast to start the game, held the Eagles, forced them to punt the ball. The Yellow Jackets went the other way, completing that drive with a 25-yard halfback touchdown pass play from Chris Norton to LeBrian Williams. Out of the backfield, Leo Jones. Jones tackled at the 35 after gaining about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up for the Yellow Jackets. Home opener for the Springfield Yellow Jackets. They've won 2 games on the road, winning a game in Clarksville against Clarksville High School. That game played at Austin P, the first game of the season. Last week, Springfield went to Westmoreland and picked up a victory. Northeast 1-1, winning the first week over Columbia. Last week, losing to Dixon County. Yellow Jackets up to the line of scrimmage. Second down and a long 7. Michael Thomas comes out of the backfield for a couple of yards. Tackled by number 82, Thomas Mays again. Mays, a 176-pound senior, a pretty good defensive player for Northeast. Third down and 5 for the Yellow Jackets. LeBrian Williams comes back into the Springfield lineup, probably bringing a play from the sideline. Springfield third down and 5. Yellow Jackets pretty deep in their own territory. Split in left. Wing goes to the left side. Carlos Cook gets the snap, turns, fakes the handoff to the wing, coming back in. Pass is complete. Out of the backfield, Michael Thomas at midfield. First down yardage for Springfield. Moving the football into Northeast territory. 13-yard gain on the play. They put the ball at the Northeast 49 with only 15 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Clock is now running, and that will be the last play of the first quarter as we're down to 5 seconds left in the quarter. So, at the end of the first quarter, your score, Springfield 6, Clarksville Northeast, nothing. Moving into the second quarter of the game, Springfield in front, 6-0. Michael Thomas, 3 catches for 44 yards so far in this ball game, coming out of the backfield. And here is Chico Gardner taking the handoff. Moves it to the Northeast, just short of the Northeast 45. A gain of 3, second down and 7. Yellow Jackets marching with the football. Just into the second quarter of the game, Springfield leading 6-0. Springfield has scored in every quarter they have played in so far this season. Split in right, wing over on the right side. Here's the option play. Michael Thomas hit behind the line and dropped for a big loss on the play as David Youngquist played the option very well to the right side. Yellow Jackets on the option play. Quarterback Carlos Cook making a good pitch to Michael Thomas, but David Youngquist for Northeast there to drop him for about a 5-yard loss. Third down and long yardage for Springfield. Ball back on the Springfield side of the midfield stripe at the Yellow Jacket 49. Wing right, split in left. Cook to throw. Cook looks in trouble. Tackled for another loss on the play. In there to make the tackle, William Miller, sacking Carlos Cook at the Springfield 42. That'll bring the punting unit in. Well, the Jackets, it seemed, had some things going offensively. That a 5-yard loss on an option play and a quarterback sack leaves the Yellow Jackets facing a 4th down and 18. So John Swindle will get into punt formation. He'll be standing at his own 30. Back to receive the expected punt, Jamie Thomas of Northeast. The snap, Swindle's punt is away, line drive type shot. Thomas has it at the 25. He's up to the 30 and will be tackled as he crosses the 35 to the Northeast 37. And the Eagles will take over at that spot. 1st and 10. 9:46 remaining in the first half. Springfield in front, 6-0 in the ball game. Northeast getting some players into their offensive unit. 36-yard punt by John Swindle. 16-yard return on that 36-yard punt. Split in left. Power eye strong to the right. And out of that tailback spot comes number 1, Tito Davila, 172-pound sophomore. Springfield looking for him. Terry Summers, among others, there to make the stop after a 2-yard gain. Second down and 8. Northeast at the Northeast 39. 9 minutes left in the first half. Springfield leading Clarksville Northeast 6-0. First home game of the season for the Springfield Yellow Jackets. Quarterback raises, throws, incomplete. Intended for the tight end, Toby Hunter on the left side. Pass overthrown, incomplete. third down and 8, Northeast. Northeast seems to get a little something going running the football, but they have not had a lot of success throwing. On their opening drive, they hit a couple of passes. Wideouts on both sides now for the Northeast Eagles. Quarterback passes incomplete. Again intended for Toby Hunter, and Hunter makes a good target. Toby Hunter, 193-pound senior over on that left side. Leo Jones was there defensively for Springfield. That brings up fourth down and 8 for the Eagles. Springfield getting their defense set. Northeast has not shifted. Now they do into a punt formation. Northeast seems to be a bit confused, and the Eagles are going to take a timeout. So there's timeout on the field with 8:46 remaining in the first half. Springfield leading Northeast 6-0. Formation for Northeast, Brian Bell getting ready to punt the football. Northeast facing a fourth down and 8 situation. Here's the snap. Bell's punt is away. Spiraling punt downfield. Michael Thomas at the 30. He's hit immediately and will go down at the 32. Tackled by about 3 Northeast players that got downfield quickly, led by number 4, Jamie Thomas. Yellow Jackets taking over the football as both teams have traded punts here in the second quarter. Springfield, as we told you a few moments ago, has scored in every quarter they've played in so far this season. And the Springfield supporters, and a good crowd of them, seated right down below the press box, are hoping to see the Jackets tack on another score here in this quarter. Carlos Cook hands the ball off to Leo Jones out of the backfield. 35-40, 45, midfield stride, first down yardage. Northeast finally pulling him down at the Northeast 49, flag down on the field. The officials are discussing the situation. Great run by the Yellow Jackets. The officials still discussing the call. There is a flag down. Face mask call against Northeast is the signal. So now they're calling for a Springfield captain. Calling for a Springfield captain. Let's see. No, they're just going to mark off the penalty. They had first asked for a representative from the Jacket team, and now the official picks up the football and marks off the penalty. That will move the football inside the Northeast 35 to the 34, where Springfield picks up a 15-yard penalty. That is the 7th first down of the night for the Yellow Jackets. LeBrian Williams split in to the right. The wing to the right side is Leo Jones. Michael Thomas and Chico Gardner behind Carlos Cook in the backfield. Here's the snap. Hand off to Thomas. Gets one block, but not the second one that he needed to break him free. He'll be pulled down at the 30. The tackle made by Michael Powell of Northeast. Mark it for a gain of 3 yards, second down and 7. Maybe closer to 4, second down and 6. 7.5 minutes remaining in the first half of the ball game. Springfield leading Northeast 6-0. LeBrian Williams again has a split in to the right with Leo Jones, the wing, in that direction. Here's Carlos Cook handing it off to the wing, coming back inside at the 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Inside the 5. I think at the 3 they're going to mark it. At the 3, out of bounds. Leo Jones running with the football, coming back from the wing on the right side, inside to take the handoff, and then running downfield to the left, along the left sideline for a 27-yard gain on the play. First and goal for the Yellow Jackets inside the Northeast 5. Split in left, wing to the right again. Here's the snap. Up the middle, touchdown, Michael Thomas. Michael Thomas takes the handoff and carries the ball into the end zone for the touchdown. Springfield has scored with 7:09 remaining in the first half. So the Yellow Jackets still have scored in every quarter they've played in so far this season. Let's see if Phil Clemens comes on the field or if the Yellow Jackets decide to go for two. This is a situation where you would expect them to go for two, leading 12-0 in the game. Two wideouts to the right side. Leo Jones is the wing. LeBrian Williams is the split end. Carlos Cook rolls that way, throws the ball short, incomplete. Had the man open, Chico Gardner, the intended receiver, but the pass is incomplete. But Springfield leads 12-0. Timeout on the field. 7:09 remaining in the first half of the game. Springfield leading Clarksville Northeast 12-0. Springfield Yellow Jackets have scored to move in front 12-0 in the game. Phil Clemens has teed the football, kicking off to Northeast again. He comes forward, hits it, bouncing down the field, and it's going to be picked up by Lamont Hayes. Hayes at the 30, 35, 40, 45, midfield stripe, finally tackled as he crossed the midfield stripe by Aaron Justice. Tackled at the Springfield 48. And he was just another step or two away from breaking that one for a touchdown. 42-yard return by Northeast on that Springfield kickoff. The Eagles shift to a power I, strong right with a split in on the left. Quarterback drops to throw, has time, looks a second time, throws deep, pass incomplete. Pass intended for Tito Davila downfield near the Springfield 20. Pass overthrown, incomplete. LeBrian Williams, Mike Thomas, Chico Gardner all back there defending on the play. Taylor Lyle coming out of the lineup to talk with Coach Randy Thomas, one of the defensive coaches for the Yellow Jackets. Split into the left, power I strong to the right. Northeast, quick pitch to the tailback, coming to the right side. Gets one block, but not that second one. Michael Thomas was there. Terry Summers was there. John Paul Harris also there. Tito Davila out of the tailback spot will gain 1 yard. Third down and 9. Third down and 9. Yellow Jackets trying to come up with a big defensive play. Northeast obviously trying to move that football at least for first down yardage. We have 6 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the first half. Springfield in front 12-0. Northeast needs to move the football to the Springfield 37 to get a first down. Tripp sets to the left side, split in and two wideouts. Quick pass over there is complete. The official, let's see, if I was waiting to see if the official ruled that he trapped the ball or not. He said it was a catch, but he was tackled immediately for no gain on the play. No gain on the play. Springfield had good defensive pressure on the Northeast quarterback. Springfield with a player in that Northeast backfield rushing that throw. Northeast now shifting into the punt formation. Here's the snap. Springfield had the rush on, but the punt is away. Michael Thomas will let it bounce, and it's going to bounce inside the 20, inside the 10, down to the 9. Northeast will down the football at the 9. There's a timeout on the field with 5:17 remaining in the first half. Springfield leading Clarksville Northeast 12-0. Carlos Cook comes on the field after discussing the situation with Coach Donnie Jones, and I would think that Springfield would be very careful down deep in their own territory. And the handoff to Chico Gardner, trying to run to the right side. Really didn't have anywhere to go. Maybe a yard on the play, if any. Now they have spotted the football, and it is about a yard gain. Second down and 9 for the Yellow Jackets at their own 10. Springfield wanting to keep the clock running with 4.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Springfield protecting a 12-0 lead. They do not want to give up the football deep in their own territory. Here's the snap. Carlos Cook hands the ball off. Leo Jones Jones coming out of the backfield will have good yardage. He's going to be tackled by David Youngquist as he crosses the 15 up to the 18. It'll be very close to the first down, about a yard short, I think, as they have spotted the football. It is third down and a yard for the Yellow Jackets, but that was a great play coming from your own 10-yard line. Leo Jones had some running room and took advantage of it. Jarrell Summers has entered the lineup as a split in on the right side. Carlos Cook calling the signals, gives it off to Michael Thomas, who battles forward for maybe a yard. I don't know. They needed a yard for the first. It'll be very close. We'll wait for the official to spot the football. Looks like he's short because they've changed the down marker to fourth down. Now the officials are looking again, giving it a second look, and they may bring the chain in. No, they're not even going to bring the chain in. They say it is not close enough to measure. Fourth down, Springfield. The clock is still running. We have 3 minutes remaining in the first half. Springfield leading 12-0 in the contest. John Swindle is in punt formation. Dropping back, Tito Davila for Northeast. Here's the snap. Now there are flags. Flags on the field, stopping play. The official holds his hand in the air and says, we have an illegal procedure against Springfield. That will cost the Yellow Jackets 5 yards. Springfield trying to pull the Northeast defensive line off sides, perhaps. But instead, Springfield being called for illegal procedure moves the football back inside the 15, where it now becomes fourth down and 6. John Swindle again in punt formation. And this is Jamie Thomas. Jamie Thomas is back deep for Northeast, getting ready to receive the punt. The snap, punt is away, and it's going to take a Springfield bounce up to the 44, where it will be downed by Jamie Thomas. And Northeast will take over first and 10 in great field position at the Springfield 44. There's time out on the field. 2:21 remaining in the first half. Your score, Springfield 12, Clarksville Northeast nothing. Northeast ready to go. Split in right side. Power I. Out of the backfield, the tailback again. He'll gain about 2 yards. Mike Franklin out of the tailback spot this time. The official spotting the football. Gain of about 2.5, I guess. Second down coming up. Clock is running with 1.5 minutes left in the first half of the ball game. Northeast dropping to throw. Pass across the middle. Complete. Great catch. Toby Hunter reaching up to pull down the pass. And it'll be enough for a first down inside the Springfield 30. They've spotted it at the 28. Northeast going without a huddle, trying to get some points on the scoreboard. Northeast up to the line of scrimmage. Quarterback stepping in is Brian Bell. Gets the snap, fakes the handoff, now pitches the ball wide. Tailback running, trying to use his speed to get outside. But the Springfield defense has it well covered. Aaron Justice was there. Tito Davila unable to get outside. Terry Summers also getting out there quickly for the Yellow Jackets. So a gain of only a yard on the play, bringing up second down and 9. Clock is stopped as the ball carrier got out of bounds to stop the clock. Split in left for Northeast. Bell drops to throw, being pressured, gets hit, and goes down. There is a flag down. There's a flag down in the vicinity of the 20-yard line. Terry Summers was there to put pressure on the Northeast quarterback, Brian Bell. The official discussing the situation turns this way to indicate that there is a penalty on the field, illegal procedure against Northeast. It would be declined, I would think. if the Yellow Jackets have an option. The official now looking to the far side of the field to see where the ball was originally spotted. As the discussion continues, now they're talking to a Northeast captain, perhaps explaining what the penalty is about. Now they will discuss it with Springfield. There was a loss on the play, so I would think that Springfield would decline the penalty if they have an option to do so. Here's the call. Illegal procedure. Illegal procedure against Northeast, declined by Springfield, bringing up now 3rd down and 14. Northeast with 3 wideouts to the left side. Another flag is down as again Springfield is in on the Northeast quarterback, John Swindle, Thad Corbin, John Paul Harris, and also there for the Yellow Jackets defensively, Taylor Lyle. There is another flag down near the 30. And again, the officials will confer. The official again turns this direction to say illegal procedure against Northeast, and again, it will be declined. So that will mean Northeast will have the football at the Springfield 45. It will be 4th down, and Northeast would have to move the football to the Yellow Jacket 18 to get a 1st down. And now there is a timeout called by Northeast. 59 seconds remaining in the first half. Timeout on the field. Springfield 12, Clarksville Northeast nothing. Press box with us at Boyce Smith Field, watching the Springfield Yellow Jackets take a 12-0 lead on Clarksville Northeast as we approach halftime. Steve, I wonder what your thoughts are about this first half so far.
Well, it's been a wide open first half. Northeast is trying to do all kinds of different things. Nobody in the backfield, and have 3 men in the backfield, and they've tried to outmaneuver Springfield, but Springfield's quickness is, to me, looks what has got them this lead in this first half. And then Springfield did a little razzle-dazzle themselves with Chris Norton throwing that pass. So Springfield looks like they're going to take a 12-0 lead into halftime, and hope for the second half is a little bit of the same.
Okay, Steve, thank you very much. Northeast in punt formation now. Here's the snap, and they're punting the football away. Mike Thomas is back deep. He's at the 15, and we'll get it up across the 20 to about the 22. And Springfield will have the football with 51 seconds remaining in the first half, leading 12-0 in this football game. At halftime, we look forward to a performance by the Springfield Yellow Jacket Band. They're making their way on to the far side of Boyce Smith Field now, and we'll be enjoying their halftime performance. Here's Carlos Cook taking the snap, hands it off to Leo Jones. Leo Jones has done well running the football in the first half. He moves it up to the 30. He'll be short of the 1st down, but Leo Jones, 6 carries for 68 yards so far in the first half of this ball game. Leo's had a good first half. 18 seconds, clock is running. Now 15 seconds remaining in the first half. Springfield, time for perhaps one more play. Split in right, Northeast in a prevent defense. Here is Chris Norton going to throw the football, throwing deep. LeBrian Williams, the intended receiver, and it is intercepted as the first half comes to a close. Back deep to intercept Mike Franklin for Clarksville Northeast. So Chris Norton throws deep, but the pass intercepted, and intercepting the ball, falling to the ground, Franklin, as the horn sounds to end the first half of football. Well, it's halftime at Boyce Smith Field, home opener for the Springfield Yellow Jackets. Springfield leading Clarksville Northeast 12-0. Yellow Jacket Band coming on the field to perform for a good crowd assembled here to watch the Yellow Jackets play football in the first home opener, or the first home game, I should say, of this football season. And the band on the field getting ready to perform. Crowd was a little bit slow coming in tonight, but we have an excellent crowd, especially on the home side of Boyce Smith Field. The band is on the field, and we're going to pick up some of the music and let you enjoy the performance of the Springfield Band, and then we'll be giving you some stats on the first half of this football game. Tom Powell, the band director, down on the side of the field, getting ready to watch the band perform. So now let's pick up the music from the field.
I'll be at work. My name is Brown. I didn't work until my
you're watching the Springfield High School Band performing at halftime of the Springfield-Clarksville Northeast football game. Springfield Yellow Jackets with a halftime lead of 12-0 in the game. Springfield Band continuing with their halftime performance. A very appreciative crowd seated down below us on the home side at Boy Smith Field enjoying the show. So again, let's pick up the music. While the Springfield Band is wrapping up their halftime performance, let's take a look at some of the stats on the first half of the ball game. First of all, scoring plays. Springfield scored with 5:52 in the first quarter, 25-yard touchdown pass play, and then scored in the second quarter on a 3-yard run. In the first quarter, 5:52 remaining in the first quarter. 25-yard touchdown pass play from Chris Norton to LeBrian Williams. The kick failed. Springfield led 6-0. Then with 7:09 remaining in the first half, 3-yard touchdown run by Michael Thomas. Pass for a 2-point conversion failed, and Springfield led 12-0. Springfield still holding that 12-0 lead at halftime. Taking a look at the team stats on the first half of play, Springfield 8 first downs, Northeast had 4. Northeast had 2 passing, 1 rushing, 1 by penalty. Springfield 8 first downs, 3 passing, 5 rushing. Number of passes attempted, Northeast attempted 10, completed 3 for 31 yards. Springfield attempted 5, completed 4 for 69 yards. And the Yellow Jackets had 1 touchdown pass and had 1 pass intercepted. However, that pass interception was the last play of the first half, and it really didn't amount to that much. Rushing plays, Northeast 13 rushing plays, only 15 yards. Springfield 20 rushing plays, 103. Total offense in the first half, Springfield 25 offensive plays for 172 yards, and Northeast 23 offensive plays for 46 yards. Northeast punted 5 times and averaged 34 yards. Springfield punted twice and averaged 33.5. Northeast fumbled 1 time, got it back. 1 penalty against Northeast, 16 yards, face mask violation. Springfield 4 penalties, 32 yards in the first half. Springfield 6 points in the first quarter and 6 points in the second quarter. Some individual stats. Passes caught, Michael Thomas, Springfield, 3 receptions for 44 yards. LeBrian Williams, 1 catch, 25 yards, and 1 touchdown. Rushing for Springfield, Leo Jones, 6 carries, 65 yards. Mike Thomas, 7 carries, 19, and 1 touchdown. Chico Gardner, 4 carries, 17 yards. And Carlos Cook, 3 carries for 2 yards. For Clarksville Northeast, Tito Davila, who had 6 carries, 13 yards. And the fullback, Antoine Murray, credited with 2 carries for 10 yards in the first half. Passes caught Northeast. Let's give number 83 some credit. Toby Hunter, the big tight end, 2 catches for 31 yards. And also Antoine Murray had 1 catch for Northeast in the first half of the football game. Well, we're waiting for both teams to return to the field. We're at halftime. Springfield leading Clarksville Northeast 12-0. All right, at Boy Smith Field at halftime, the Springfield Yellow Jackets in front of Clarksville Northeast 12-0. Let's go to Steve Gregg down on the field with the head coach of the Springfield Yellow Jackets, Coach Donnie Jones.
What did you try to do in the first half, and are you going to try to continue in the second half?
We just got to find something to stay consistent. We got hurt in there at the end. we looked up and we had some 3rd and 8s and 3rd and 6s, and we got off the track, and it just scared us to death. Right now, 2 scores up is not enough against them. That number 1, that number 3 can go. And we got to figure out a way to get another score.
Pass play from Chris Snorton, who hadn't played it down all year, has been injured. Is that something you tried earlier, but you had a penalty, I think, and then it worked the second time?
Yeah, we tried it early in the game, and we had an offsides or something like that, and then we just waited till we thought it was a good situation. And, of course, Chris laid it right on the money. It was nice to have Chris back. I'll put it lightly.
Thank you, Coach, and good luck in the second half.
Thanks a lot, Steve.
And we'll take it back to Walter up in the booth.
Okay, thanks a lot, Steve. Steve Gregg down on the field here in Springfield with the head coach of the Springfield Yellow Jackets, Coach Donnie Jones. Terry Summers now ready to go out to meet with the officials to get the second half ready. Let's give you the score here one more time. We're just about set for the second half. The Yellow Jackets are coming off of the field to the near side. They're warmed up and ready to go, and the Northeast Eagles are also ready to go. Your score here at halftime, Springfield 12, Clarksville Northeast, nothing. From Clarksville Northeast, you'll remember that Springfield kicked off to start the ball game, so the Yellow Jackets have the option here in the second half, and Springfield will receive. Steve Gregg has just returned from the field. Thanks a lot, Steve, for that interview with Coach Jones.
Well, I enjoyed it. It's a good opportunity there to talk, see what the coach is thinking in the second half, and he said he just wants to keep things going the way they have been.
And I think the Springfield crowd would say, yes, let's do that.
I think so. I don't know how many passes we threw in the first half, but I know a lot of Jacket followers are happy to see the ball in the air some to get things wide open.
All right, Yellow Jackets getting ready to receive the second half kickoff. Michael Thomas is back deep. He'll be standing at the 10. Chico Gardner on his left. Leo Jones on the right. And coming forward and kicking off Northeast, Michael Thomas, 15, 20, he needs a block, 25, he needs another one. Didn't get it at the 30, now breaks free, 35, 40, 45, midfield stripe, Michael Thomas. How about that, friends? That is running the football. That's getting all you can get and then getting some more. 40-yard kickoff return with the second half kickoff. That's exciting to watch that. Exciting football. You run up in there and you get stopped, and you manage to keep those legs and feet churning, and all of a sudden you break free and run some more. First down, Springfield at the Northeast 47. Wide out right side, split in with the wing to the right side. Carlos Cook gives it to Mike Thomas again. Mike will take it inside the 45 to the 43, a gain of 3 or 4. Tackle made by Ben Moore of Northeast. Just into the second half of this ball game with the Springfield Yellow Jackets holding a 12-0 lead. Yellow Jackets scored in the first 6 points and scored in the second 6 points. Williams split into the right. Jones, the flanker or wing to the right. Carlos Cook rolls that way, throws, complete. Chico Gardner at the 39. Chico Gardner tackled by Antoine Murray. Short of the first down, but a good gain on the play. It'll bring up 3rd down and 2. Carlos Cook checking with Coach Donnie Jones before heading over to the huddle. Calls the play. Again, Williams split into the right, wing to the right side. 3rd down and short yardage. The snap. It's Mike Thomas. Hit in the backfield. Spins away. Still on his feet. Carries the ball for a first down at the Northeast 35. Again, an exciting run by Mike Thomas. Well, you just can't give up on him. Thomas Mays made the tackle. You can't stop until he's on the ground. He's proven that twice here in just the last few minutes, as Northeast had him stopped short of the first down, but he kept on keeping on and pushed and spun and fought for first down yardage. Split in and wing to the left, cutting inside, getting a block. Mike Thomas spins to the 30. Gain of 5, maybe 6, second down and 4. Again, in on the tackle, Thomas Bays. Big Thomas Bays, 176-pound senior. Been in on a lot of defensive plays for Northeast. 9:20 to play in the third. Springfield second down and about 4.5. Williams split into the left. Jones comes over here as the wing. Jones takes the handoff, running to the right. Gets 2 good blocks. Fumbles the football. A scramble for the ball. We'll see who's got it. We're waiting for the official to indicate. I think Springfield may have gotten it back. Players pointing in both directions. Leo Jones running in the open field with the football and appeared he just lost the handle. Let it slip away. And we're waiting. I can't see who's coming off the bottom of the pile with the football. Let's see. It may have been Jeremy Thaxton. Fred Wicks, I think, was also over there. Well, I'm just not sure, but we'll give both of those players credit and say, way to go to whoever got it. First down for Springfield, but that could have been a touchdown. At about the 13, Yellow Jackets handoff, running this way, cutting back with it. There he goes into the end zone for the touchdown, Leo Jones. Well, Leo had a little trouble holding the ball on that last play. They came back and gave it to him again, and he rambles in for the touchdown. 13-yard carry for the touchdown with 8:04 to play in the third. Mike Thomas coming to the near side of the field. Looks like he may be shaken up a little bit, talking with Coach Bill Locke and Coach Greg Bell. Phil Clemens is out there to try to add the point after touchdown. Thomas coming on back behind some of the players on the sideline, looking at his hand. Here is Carlos Cook to hold the football. High snap. They're going to go for 2. Carlos Cook gets up, fakes the pass, runs into the corner, and he got in. He got in. Carlos Cook takes a high step, ran to the left corner of the end zone, and stretched out with the football, broke the plane of the goal line, and got the 2-point conversion. Springfield 20, Clarksville Northeast, nothing. The Yellow Jackets, as we told you, have scored in every quarter they've played, and they've scored here in the third. Leo Jones carrying that ball 13 yards for the touchdown a moment ago. 8 carries for 94 yards for Leo Jones so far in the ball game. Phil Clemens kicking it high and short. Davila drops the ball, has to pick it up. Hole opens for him. Look out. 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, midfield stripe. There's a clip as he finally is pushed out of bounds. At the Springfield 25, Lamont Hayes may have been the guilty party. Flag down on the field, all over the field. 3 flags down. That was an obvious clip. Springfield defender trying to get to him. But it was a great run, almost a touchdown. The official will come back to signal an illegal block against Northeast, and I think they're going to mark it off from around the 25. The official way back out at the Springfield 44 will spot the football at that spot. So, a break for the Yellow Jackets. Had there not been an illegal block, Northeast would have been in great field position, and it's not that bad anyway. At the Springfield 44, 1st and 10 for the Eagles with 7:51 to play in the third. Springfield now leading 20-0 in the ball game. Okay, Northeast going on offense for their first time in the second half. Springfield taking the second half kickoff and marching downfield to get 8 more points. Northeast in a power I. The ends stay tight. The snap. And Davila coming out of the backfield. Breaks one tackle, but not the second. As LeBrian Williams was there after the 10-yard gain along with Terry Summers. A little more than 10 because it's enough for a first down. They placed the ball at the Springfield 33. First down for the Eagles. Springfield in front, 20-0. Power I with a strong side to the right. Running to the left side is Lamont Hayes. Hayes tackled for no gain on the play. Second down and still about 10. Ball at the Springfield 33. Yellow Jackets leading the Eagles. Springfield in front 20-0 here in the third quarter. It's been an exciting football game. And we have a different quarterback in there, as Kenneth Hawkins, our spotter and statistician, points out. We'll tell you about it in a moment. Running with the football. Out of the backfield again, Villa, number 1, Tito Villa. And he'll gain some yardage. Brian Randolph is that new quarterback. Gain on the play of about 6 yards. Third down and 4 coming up. Ball at the Springfield 27. Third down play for Northeast. Northeast appears to have decided to run the football. Just as I say that, they split an end out on the right side. Power I is strong to the right side. Randolph gives it to the tailback, and he is going to be clobbered. Tackled for no gain on the play. Terry Summers was there for Springfield. That is Tito Davila with the ball. Terry Summers and Thad Corbin making the defensive play for Springfield. Fourth down. They've spotted it for a yard loss. It'll be fourth down and 5. Ball at the Springfield 28 now. Officials asking the Springfield coaching staff to stay back off of the field. Power I, strong right ends remain tight. Fourth down play for Northeast. Quarterback Randolph drops to throw, is hit and sacked for a big loss on the play. John Paul Harris defensively making the play on Randolph. A 5, 6, 7 yard loss. 8 yard loss. 8 yard loss on the play. Springfield will take over the football. That was fourth down for Northeast. Yellow Jackets have held and will take over the football at their own 36, leading 20-0 in the ball game. 5:20 remaining in the third. Well, that was a big play for the Springfield defense. Quick snap. Yellow Jackets, Chico Gardner out of the backfield at the 40. Is out of bounds at the 45. And he's a little short of the first down, but a gain on the play of about 8 or 9 yards. Gain of 7 yards on the play. Rob Clayton on the Springfield sideline was knocked down by one of the ball players. Coach Randy Thomas over there talking with Rob. Now Coach Jones talking with him. Trading a high five with him. Okay, back on the field. Second down play after a gain of 7. Second down for Springfield. Carlos Cook, the snap. Quick opener to Michael Thomas. 45-50, 45-40, 35-30. Watch him run. 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown. 57-yard touchdown run by Michael Thomas to put up 6 more. And with 4:58 remaining in the third quarter, the Springfield Yellow Jackets have gone in front 26-0. Michael Thomas, isn't he an exciting football player? 57 yards. Yellow Jackets ready to try and add the conversion points. Phil Clemens checking with the sideline, waiting for a tee. Now Coach Jones coming out on the edge of the field, and Springfield has called a timeout. Springfield has taken a timeout. The Yellow Jackets a little bit on a unexpected touchdown there, and they did not have the tee ready for Phil Clemens, who was ready to go out and try the extra point. So now Coach Jones comes on the field. The Yellow Jackets will discuss the situation. They may still go for one, or they may decide to go for a two-point conversion, leading 26-0 in the ball game with 4:58 left in the third. Coach Jones steps into the huddle, discusses the situation, and he's, I think, bringing the tee back off of the field with him. So that would probably indicate, no, let's see. Yep, they may be going for two. He brought the tee back with him. They're lined up as if to try an extra point, but this, I think, will be a two-point conversion try, unless there's a tee out there that I can't see. Here's the snap. They're going to put it down. It's up, and it is good. So they kicked it. 27-0. The Yellow Jackets take the lead with 4:58 remaining in the third. Springfield in front, 27-0. Steve Gregg, Michael Thomas is an exciting football player.
He sure is. He's shown that he can run in the middle and keep those legs churning and show his power. And if you give him a little inch, he's going to go all the way. And once he broke that last tackle there wasn't anybody on the field, I don't think, that could have caught him.
If you give him a yard, he'll take 57.
That's right, and I think he's got something like 89 yards in the night so far, and he's going to look to improve in the fourth quarter.
Springfield kicking off to Northeast with the Yellow Jackets in front, 27-0. Coming out of there with the football is Lamont Hayes. Hayes across the 20, up to the 25, and will be cut down at the 25. Making the play defensively for the Yellow Jackets, Terrence Woodard. And I think Brad Gaines may have been also in on that play, or at least he was close to making the play. Springfield with a comfortable lead with 4:45 still to go in the third quarter. Northeast now will try to get a little offense going. Staying in at quarterback is Ryan Randolph for the Eagles. Randolph will give it off to the tailback. That's number 3 again, Lamont Hayes. Hayes out of that tailback spot. He is going to gain a little yardage, picking up about 1.5 yards. Thad Corbin made the tackle on the play for Springfield. Gain of 2, second down and 8. Clock running with 4:10 left in the third. Springfield 27, Clarksville Northeast nothing. Player coming in from the Northeast bench, perhaps bringing a play. Head coach Tom Crawford of the Northeast Eagles, assisted by Tom Dillard and Mike Tharp. Ends tight, power eye set. Randolph drops to throw. Looking. Is hit and sacked. Springfield defense pouring in on him. Terry Summers was there. John Swindle was there. Also there was Mark Reeves. Let's give Mark some credit. He's having a good game. John Paul Harris has really been tough on defense tonight for the Yellow Jackets. A sack and a loss on the play. Third down coming up. Loss of 8 on that last play, so it's third down and about 16 for Northeast at their own 20. Split in on the right. Power eye. Randolph the quarterback. The snap, he drops the throw. Looking, fires downfield. Man is going to be there. He's got it. As he beat the defenders downfield to make the catch, that's Jamie Thomas. At the Springfield 45, he makes the catch and is tackled at the Springfield 41. He got behind the Springfield defense and made the play. Michael Thomas is down on the field, and we have an official timeout on the field. An official timeout with 2:54 remaining in the third. Springfield 27, Clarksville Northeast nothing. Michael Thomas is up and comes off of the field. Just suffered, I think, a leg cramp. 39-yard pass play by Clarksville Northeast. Randolph completing the pass to Jamie Thomas for 39 yards and a first down at the Springfield 41. Split in right. Randolph looks over the defense. Turns, gives it to the tailback, Hayes. Hayes getting to the left side. Springfield letting him get to the corner, but he was unable to turn it for any big yardage. Brad Gaines there defensively for Springfield, along with Taylor Lyle. But a pretty good gain on the play. Give him 7 yards, second down, and about 3. 2:20 left in the third quarter. Springfield Yellow Jackets with a 27-0 lead in this game. Split into the right side out of the power I backfield. Randolph turns and gives it off again to Hayes. Lamont Hayes. Hayes will be close to the first down. Only needed about 3. He'll be very close, and I think he may have it. The official says first down at the Springfield 30. Thad Corbin made the tackle for Springfield. First down, Northeast at the Yellow Jacket 30. Northeast, for the most part, running the football here in the second half. They did have that 39-yard pass play a moment ago that kept their drive going. Split into the left. Here's the snap. And with the football, that's Davila. Tito Davila, sophomore, 172-pounder. Pretty good runner. Terry Summers there defensively for Springfield, along with Thad Corbin. Big Thad Corbin getting up off the bottom of the pile. I talked to Thad this week. He had an injured ankle in the Westmoreland ball game. He said he wasn't at full speed in practice this week, but he was hoping to be for the game, and he's played hard tonight. Second down, and about 7. Oh, great play. There's Thad Corbin, number 76. Right there. He looked 100% on that one. Antoine Murray, the ball carrier, would say he's 100%. If he's not, I don't know how much better you can get. Minus a yard on the play. Clock showing 45 seconds remaining in the quarter. Springfield in front 27-0. And the Eagles now facing a third down and long 7. Hayes, Davila, and Murray in the backfield. Quarterback drops to throw. Pass overthrown. Pass intended at the 10-yard line for 83, Toby Hunter. Chico Gardner back defending on the play for the Springfield Yellow Jackets. Also back defending was LeBrian Williams. That stops the clock with 20 seconds remaining in the third quarter and brings up fourth down for Northeast. Coach Randy Thomas on the Springfield sideline signaling in the defensive play. Springfield defense discussing it. Up to the line, Randolph. And the Springfield defensive line jumping off sides, but it's not going to be enough for a first down. It was fourth down, and they needed at least 7, so it will not be a first down, but there is an offside penalty against the Springfield defense. Well, I don't know what the quarterback did in that particular play, but whatever it was, he did it well because he fooled about 5 or 6 players. Fourth down, and now they need about a yard instead of 7. Up to the line, the Northeast Eagles, power I strong to the left. Randolph, the quarterback, long count he's going to keep, and he has first down yardage. Going straight up the middle, Randolph carries for a first down. Taylor Lyle defensively. Terry Summers also there for the Yellow Jackets to make the stop. But he got first down yardage. 16 seconds remaining in the quarter. Now they start the clock. And we'll wait to see if Northeast is able to get off a play at the Springfield 17 before the quarter ends. 5 seconds to get a play off. Now 3, 2, 1. And they did not get the play underway. We're at the end of the third quarter. Springfield 27, Clarksville Northeast nothing. Cliff Hawkins, our statistician, tells me that that last gain by the Northeast quarterback, Ryan Randolph, was the first positive yardage either quarterback had in this ball game. Combined, they were a minus 30 for the game. So quarterbacks, of course, every time they get sacked, that yardage comes off of their rushing total. So if you get sacked 2 or 3 times in a ball game, you've got to at least gain that much yardage back rushing in order to have positive yardage. Northeast in great field position at the Springfield 16, first down and 10. Power I strong to the left with a split end to the right. Hayes out of the tailback spot. Runs to the left, inside the 15 to the 13. Tackled by Chris Norton, who's in there on defense. We were expecting to see Chris Norton play some on defense, but we saw him come into the ball game in the first quarter and score and throw a 25-yard scoring pass to LeBron Williams that got Springfield on the scoreboard. Yellow Jackets have since scored 3 more times to lead 27-0. Hayes coming up the middle, gets a good block at the 10, goes to the 5, inside the 5 to the 3, first and goal, Northeast, another first down for Northeast, first and goal at the Springfield 3. Clock showing 11:20 left in this ball game. Springfield in front 27-0. Looks like we've got a new back in there. David Youngquist seeing some action. Now there's a flag on the field. Davila in the backfield, Youngquist in the backfield, also Hayes in the backfield, and the quarterback, of course, Randolph. The official picks up the football, marks off 5 yards for illegal procedure against Northeast. Michael Thomas starting back into the defensive lineup for Springfield. Coach Jones has a few words for him. Chico Gardner comes out of the game. 10:59 and the clock running left in the contest. Springfield leading 27-0. Northeast with a split in on the right side. Power I is strong to the left. The snap, and it's Hayes. Hayes hit in the backfield. Gets away from John Paul Harris, but 3 more defenders are there to get him. Led by Thad Corbin and Chris Norton. And the official has spotted the football for a gain of a yard, I believe. Maybe 2. Coming off of the penalty. Clock is running. We're going to tick down to 10 minutes left in the game. Springfield with a 27-0 lead. But Northeast threatening. Randolph hands it off Davila. Davila will be hit as he gets to the 5. Goes down at the 3. And it's going to be third down coming up for Northeast. Chico Gardner getting back into the lineup. Terry Summers, one of the first players there for Springfield. Michael Thomas coming back out of the Springfield defensive lineup. Third down and goal, Northeast at the Springfield 3. Clock running now, showing 9:40 remaining in the game. Still plenty of time for Northeast to get on the scoreboard. Power I strong to the right. Third and goal at the 3. Pass in the end zone, overthrown. Well, that split end flashed open in the end zone. Had the quarterback Randolph been able to pull it up a little shorter, Mark Hammerstein was there waiting on the pass, but it was overthrown, 186-pound senior. And the pass was overthrown, incomplete. It brings a 4th and goal for Clarksville Northeast at the Springfield 3. Timeout on the field, 9:27 remaining. Springfield 27, Northeast nothing. Well, the Northeast coach Tom Crawford has been on the field to talk with the Eagles. And now he's leaving the field. 4th down. Eagles have the ball at the Springfield 3. Springfield defense trying to keep them out of the end zone. Springfield in front 27-0. Jackets would like to keep Northeast out. Northeast obviously wanting to get some points. Here's the snap. And it is Hayes, and he did not get in. He did not get in. The Springfield defense on the right side stopping Hayes. Lamont Hayes, 172-pound senior. Chris Norton. I'd start calling names. Thad Corbin. I know we'll leave somebody out that was in on that play. There is a flag down. There is a flag down on the field. And I know we probably left a couple of defensive players off as we were calling names. The right side defensively made the play. Just stopped Hayes. Would not allow him to get into the end zone. The official comes to the near side of the field. There has been a penalty flag thrown on the field. And we're waiting to see what the call is going to be. They are discussing the situation. And it will be a penalty against Springfield, a half the distance penalty. And the call from the official is unsportsmanlike conduct against Springfield. Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Yellow Jackets, but it occurred after the play, so the change of possession had already taken place, meaning that Springfield has the football, but they are deep in their own territory. Now the official coming to the near side of the field to again explain the call to Coach Donnie Jones, who's asking for an explanation. 9:22 remaining in the game. Springfield with a 27-0 lead in the contest. Northeast on a 4th down and 3 stopped short, did not get into the end zone, and after the play was over and the change of possession had taken place, there was an unsportsmanlike conduct call that moved the football to the Springfield 1.5. Okay, we're ready to play. Carlos Cook, quarterback for Springfield, behind center. Gets the snap, hands off to Mike Thomas. 5, 10. Mike battles across the 10 up to about the 13. Michael Thomas coming out from under his own goal post with the football. Takes it outside the 10 for, well, not quite a first down, but a pretty good run of about 8 yards, maybe 9. 9-yard gain, 2nd down and 1. Now they're going to measure. The officials say it's close enough to measure, so they're going to bring the chain in. Chain from the far side of the field to see if he had a first down. The officials stretch the chain. It is first down, Springfield. Michael Thomas coming out of there with the football. Picks up first down yardage. 100 yards, 12 carries for Michael Thomas in this ball game. Remember, Springfield has scored in every quarter so far. We're in the 4th quarter, and they're not going to score on that play. Running to the left side, the Northeast defense is there. And not much for Michael Thomas on that play. Nothing really. 2nd down. They have spotted the ball back at the 10. 8.5 minutes remaining in the game. Springfield with a 27-0 lead. Jackets would now like to mount a long drive, run some time off the clock, and head to the dressing room with a victory. Split in left side on a 2nd down play. Wing goes to the left. Carlos Cook hands it off to the wing. That's Leo Jones. 20. He's up to the 25. And is tackled as he crosses the 25. First down yardage. First down yardage for Springfield. Yellow Jackets have moved the chain again. Tackle made by Mike Franklin of Northeast. And we have an official timeout as the Springfield player is down. A Springfield player is down. An official timeout is called with 8:08 remaining in the ball game. Springfield 27, Clarksville Northeast nothing. Thad Corbin was down on the field and is up and is coming off of the field now. Coach Donnie Jones, Coach Bill Locke, Coach Greg Bell all out there working with him. Jamel Nesbitt has entered the lineup for Springfield. Thad coming off the field. Hopefully it's only a cramp. He's down on the near side of the field. Going to take a little break. First down, Springfield at the Yellow Jacket 25. Carlos Cook turns, hands the ball off, up the middle. Mike Thomas runs over one of his own players and pushes across the 30 to the 32, 33, and maybe the 34, short of another first down by only a yard. 7.5 minutes left in this ball game. Springfield in front, 27-0. Yellow Jackets on their way to their third victory of the season. First time they have been 3-0 since 1970. Here is Chico Gardner at the 35-40, at the 45, spins across the midfield stripe, and is pulled down at the northeast 68. I'm sorry, at the northeast 45 by number 68. That's what I had in my mind. That is Michael Powell, who made the play for Northeast at the northeast 45. Jackets with another first down at the northeast 45. Springfield marching with that football, doing exactly what they want to do, getting the time off the clock. Up to the line of scrimmage, split into the right, wing comes to the right with 6:45 left to play. Michael Thomas to the right, 35, 40, 45. Still running. Watch him go down that sideline. Cut inside at the 35, danced along the sideline to the 30, tiptoed to the 25, finally pushed out of bounds at the northeast 21. Down that sideline, Mike Thomas, with his explosive speed and his good footwork, carrying the football for a first down. 15 carries, 131 yards in this ball game for Mike Thomas. Chris Norton has checked in at quarterback. Chris Norton at quarterback. Wayne to the left, split into the right. Norton hands it off. Also in there running the football. Let's give Tyrone Gerard some credit. The freshman running back enters the lineup for the Yellow Jackets. Snorton, second string quarterback, over to the sideline to talk with Coach Donnie Jones. Gain of 1 on that last play by Tyrone Gerard. Freshman in at running back for Springfield, 140-pound freshman Tyrone Gerard. Coach Donnie Jones and the coaching staff have big hopes for Gerard. Here is Mike Thomas. Thomas carries the ball to the, no, that's not Thomas. Who is that? That's Terrence Woodard. Terrence Woodard carrying the ball. I'm sorry. Terrence Woodard moves the football for a 5-yard gain, 3rd down and 4, as the entire second unit backfield is in there. Now the official has called a timeout as the Northeast player was momentarily out of breath. David Youngquist had his helmet off, trying to get his chin strap fixed, or his helmet face mask fixed. He gets it repaired and is ready to go. Up to the line of scrimmage. And this running with the ball is Marcus Farmer. Farmer is going to cut along the right sideline and go into the end zone. Marcus Farmer in that backfield for Springfield. So the Jackets, after getting the football downfield in great field position, send in the second offensive backfield, and they push the ball right on into the end zone for a touchdown. And Springfield scored in the first, second, third, and now they've scored in the fourth. In every quarter they've played this year, the Yellow Jackets have put a score on the scoreboard. Carlos Cook will hold the football. Phil Clements will try and add the point after touchdown. Here's the snap. It's down. The kick is up. And it's good. Good. Timeout on the field with 5:10 left to play. Springfield 34, Northeast nothing. Three, two, one. Phil Clemens has teed up the football for Springfield. 5:10 left in the ball game. The Yellow Jackets have built a comfortable 34-0 lead. It's high, it's end over end, and it's Hayes at the 10, at the 15, at the 20, at the 25. He's cut down on a great defensive play. Brad Gaines. Also, let's see, number 47, let's give him some credit. Carlos Turner. Carlos Turner, the good defensive lick for the Yellow Jackets. Well, Northeast starting with the football on their end of the field, finding themselves down 34-0. But they'll find the going a little easier now as a lot of players from the sideline have entered the ball game for the Yellow Jackets. We'll try to mention some of these players' names as we have an opportunity to do so. Here's a flag coming down as Northeast trying to go wide to the right side, turning the corner, but not much gain for number 6, Artist carrying the ball. Stefan Artist. Carlos Turner defensively made the play. Flag down on the field. Official talking with the Springfield captain. And I think we're about to have a penalty against Northeast. 4:36 left to play. Springfield with a 34-0 lead in the ball game. Yellow Jackets comfortably in front on their way to their 3rd win of the season. They open up on the road, 1-2 on the road. This is their home opener of the season. Yellow Jackets in front 34-0 with 4:25 remaining in the game. Northeast, nothing doing on that play as they make a fake, come up the middle, gain of maybe a yard. Let's see, the official spotted it for a 2-yard gain. 3rd down, 2nd down and 13 after that 5-yard penalty a moment ago. Antoine Murray with the football in that last play for Northeast. Again, Northeast up to the line of scrimmage. Artist is still in at tailback. Quarterback Ryan drops to throw. Pass is incomplete. Short hopped it to the intended receiver on the right side of the field. That is Toby Hunter. Defending on the play for Springfield, Jarrell Summers, who was getting over there quickly, but the pass was underthrown. Incomplete. 3rd down, 13, Northeast. An incompleted pass stops the clock. Next week, a district matchup at Boy Smith Field. The Springfield Yellow Jackets will host the Greenbrier Bobcats right here at Boy Smith Field. We are planning to be here to have the ball game for you. We hope that you'll be here to watch all of the action. Troy Shepard, the intended receiver on that pass play, as Ryan drops and throws to midfield. Pass incomplete, out of bounds at the midfield stripe. 4th down coming up. Springfield and Greenbrier, a big Robertson County matchup next Friday night. And, of course, a District 10 AA game as well. And we are expecting a very big crowd here at Boy Smith Field to watch all of that action. Brian Bell is in and will line up in punt formation. Punts the ball downfield. Springfield is going to let it bounce. Back down there was Tyrone Gerard, the freshman running back. Stays away from the football and lets it roll dead at the Northeast 26. So the Yellow Jackets getting ready to take over the football at their own 26. Clock showing 3:20 left in the ball game. And your score, Springfield 34, Clarksville Northeast, nothing. 50-yard punt by Northeast, the longest punt of the year against the Yellow Jackets. Springfield with the football. Again, Chris Norton is in there at quarterback as the second backfield or second unit backfield is in there for the Yellow Jackets. And we have younger players coming in. Terrence Woodard is in the backfield as well. Here they come up to the line of scrimmage. Terrence Woodard is in there. Tyrone Gerard is in there. And Farmer is also in there. Here comes Gerard with the football. Watch the freshman run. 30, 35, 40, 45. Midfield stripe. Northeast 45. At the Northeast 40. Tyrone Gerard, freshman, running back. Moving that football to the Northeast 40. Great run. And 2:15 remaining. He's out of bounds to stop the clock. 35-yard pickup on the play, 31-yard pickup on the play, 31-yard gain, but Tyrone Gerard at the Northeast 40. First down for the Yellow Jackets. Split in left side. Wing goes over there. And the official throws a flag and blows a whistle, stopping play. The official signals illegal procedure against Springfield. That'll be a 5-yard penalty. Moving the football back to the Northeast 45, where it is now first down. First down and 15 for the Yellow Jackets. Carlos Turner in the backfield. Here's Tyrone Gerard running to the left side with the ball. Tackled for no gain on that play. Making the play for Northeast, Michael Powell. Powell defensively has had a good night for the Northeast Eagles. A minute and 20 seconds left in the ball game. The Springfield Yellow Jackets leading 34-0 on their way to their third win of the season. Handoff again to Gerard. Here he comes. Oh, let's see. Let's check that. I think that is Troy Bigsby. Troy Bigsby with the football this time. Troy Bigsby, also a freshman, 135-pound freshman. There's a flag down on the field. Mick Craig made the tackle for Northeast. An illegal block called against Springfield at the 40-yard line. The official calling for the ball, and the Yellow Jackets are about to be penalized for an illegal block. The clock is stopped with 42 seconds left. The ball will be moved back to the Springfield 46. Illegal block against the Yellow Jackets. So now Springfield facing a second down and 21 or 2. Split in left, wing to the right. Wow. Hard lick pass, running with the football, number 23, Brad Kubler. Raymond Woodard, the eye in the sky for the Springfield Yellow Jackets, just walked up here behind us. He's been up on top of the press box, calling the plays down to the field. Seconds ticking off. 3, 2, 1. The play is underway. It goes for no gain, and the ball game is over. Raymond Woodard, first time since 1970. The Springfield Yellow Jackets are 3-0. How does it feel?
Feels great. I'm just glad to be in this position and have this game behind us. They have some good skilled people, and hey, we just played them tough. We played them real tough tonight.
Your life.
CEI Company Limited on Industrial Drive in Springfield is proud to be a part of this coverage of Springfield Yellow Jacket football on cable television this season. The CEI Company Limited Foundation is built on working together to accomplish a common goal. Employees working at home and trading at home, which helps all of us. At CEI Company Limited, Industrial Drive, Springfield, people come first. We also would like to express our appreciation to the employees as well as the management of NASCO Incorporated on North Main. They have provided some of the equipment used in this broadcast. Again, hello everyone from Boyce Smith Field in Springfield. The Springfield Yellow Jackets preparing to take on the Greenbrier Bobcats. Presently, the Springfield band is assembled on the field, awaiting with great expectation the appearance of the Yellow Jackets. And let's get ready. The Yellow Jackets are massing at an entrance onto the field down under the bleachers to our right as we're situated here in the press box. This is Walter George, along with Kenneth Hawkins, who'll be doing the stats, Johnny Parker working the cameras for our cable coverage of the Yellow Jackets in action, and of course Steve Gregg is going to join us, and here come the Yellow Jackets. Jackets are on the field. Steve Gregg, a great Robertson County matchup in District 10 AA.
That's right. Both teams come in with a win in the district, and this is the week the district plays. The even number of weeks in the season when you play your district action. So it's going to be a tough ball game, and you want to get up 2-0 in the district.
All right, we'll have more comments from Steve Gregg throughout the game. Right now, let's take a quick look at the starting lineups. First of all, for Greenbrier, starting in the offensive line at center will be Jeremy Wright, 5'10", 158-pound senior. At the guard position, Stephen Donovan, 5'5", 190-pound sophomore. And Bernie Hudgens, 5'11", 160-pound senior. At the tackle positions for Greenbrier, we have Shannon Swatman, 6'3", 260-pound junior, and Chad Justice, 5'6", 200-pound senior. At the end positions, Brad Harris, 6'2", 195-pound senior, and Adam Marlett, 5'10", 150-pound senior. In the backfield, Todd Williamson at quarterback. We've heard a lot about Todd Williamson, and we're looking forward to seeing him play for Greenbrier. Williamson, 5'6", 150-pound senior. Joining Williamson in the backfield at fullback will be Todd Doyce, 5'11", 180-pound senior. And at the tailback position, it'll be Jeff Hall, 5'11", 150-pound senior. Also in the backfield at the slot back will be number 31, Jay Love, 5'8", 140-pound sophomore. Well, we've had the toss of the coin. Greenbrier has won the toss, and the Bobcats want the football. Springfield is going to be kicking off to Greenbrier to start this ball game. The starting lineup for Springfield in the offensive line, we're expecting to see Don Benton at center. The guards will be John Swindle, and also at guard will be Fred Wicks. The tackles Rodney Compton, and at the other tackle position, Thad Corbin, of course. Phil Clemens at tight end, and at the split end, we may see Torvis Gardner start. I know he's going to be available for the game. If not, LeBrian Williams will draw that starting assignment. In the backfield, Carlos Cook, of course, at quarterback, Michael Thomas at fullback, and the wingback starting tonight for the Yellow Jackets at the wingback position will be, well, we're checking, waiting to see. Leo Jones probably will start at that wingback position. However, Chris Norton is also available for the Jackets, and rounding out the Jacket backfield will be Chico Gardner. Springfield has teed the football, and this game is just moments away from getting underway. District 10 AA high school football. Phil Clemens is ready to kick off. Greenbrier ready to receive the opening kickoff. And here he comes forward. Phil Clemens kicks it downfield. It'll be taken by Adam Marlett. Marlett at the 15, 20, at the 25, and as he crosses the 25, he'll be tackled. And making the tackle for the Yellow Jackets is Jason Greer. And it's good to see Jason Greer back in the lineup for the Yellow Jackets. Jason was injured earlier in the season, actually in the Jamboree. Jason was injured and has not seen action, so this is the first game that Jason Greer is able to see some action. Greenbrier up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go. Here's the snap, and coming from the tailback position with the football is Jeff Hall, I believe. And Hall, yes, Hall will gain about a yard, second down and 9, as Janelle Nesbitt makes the tackle for Springfield. Game just underway at Boy Smith Field in Springfield. Greenbrier and Springfield. Here's the snap. And again, I think the fullback this time getting the call. A fumble on the play, and the Yellow Jackets have recovered the football. So a break for the Yellow Jackets early in the game. John Swindle, I think, may have recovered the ball. Could have been Taylor Lyle. Both were right there around it. Anyway, Springfield has the football at the Greenbrier 25. Yellow Jackets jump on offense here early in the ball game. Carlos Cook is on the field to direct the Yellow Jacket attack. Greenbrier going on defense for the first time in the contest. Up to the line of scrimmage. Carlos Cook gets the snap, turns, drops back, wants to throw. Man open across the middle, pass complete. Phil Clemens, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. He's in. Phil Clemens on the receiving end of that touchdown pass play from Carlos Cook. Steve, Greg, it did not take the Yellow Jackets long to go to the air.
No, it didn't, and Phil was wide open. He got a good block down the field from the split end LeBron Williams, and that cracked him about the 5-yard line, and he just walked right in there. Now Phil's getting set for the extra point attempt.
And Chris Norton is out there to hold. Springfield leading 6-0. The snap, it's down. The kick is up. It sails. Good. Well, Springfield has taken a 7-0 lead in the ball game. There is a timeout on the field with 10:31 remaining in the first quarter. Springfield leads 7-0. This has teed the football. Greenbrier now coming back on the field, getting ready to receive the kickoff. The second kickoff that we've had here early in the ball game. Todd Williamson is back deep. He'll be standing at the 5. Jeff Ward is over on his right. And on his left is Jeff Hall as they're waiting for the kickoff. The whistle sounds. Here comes Phil Clemens off the side of his foot. And it's going to be Hall at the 25, Hall at the 30. And over there to make the tackle for Springfield was number 11, Chico Gardner. So Greenbrier starts 1st and 10 at their 30, with Springfield leading in the ball game 7-0. Greenbrier Band is across on the far side of the field. Let's pick up a little of their music. Greenbrier Band doing a good job supporting their team here at Boy Smith Field. Todd Williamson has the team up to the line of scrimmage. Now sending a wing slot back, wide out, Jay Love over to the right. And now the officials are going to throw a flag. And we will have delay of the game called against Greenbrier. So Greenbrier will be penalized 5 yards. That's the first penalty of the game. And it'll move Greenbrier back to their own 25, where it becomes 1st down and 15. Bobcats coming to the line. We have a split end right, slot to the right, split end to the left. Todd Williamson looks over the Springfield defense, gets the snap, turns and gives it to the tailback. Out of the tailback position, that's number 80, Jeff Hall, 5'11", 150-pound senior. Jeff Hall gains some yardage. Leo Jones will make the tackle, but Hall got back the 5 that Greenbrier had lost on that penalty, and about one more, maybe two more besides. A gain of 7. It will now become 2nd down and 8. It was 1st and 15, of course, after that penalty a moment ago for delay of game. Split and right, slide back to the right for the Cats. Faking a pitch to the tailback, turns and throws to the tight end on the left side. It's complete. 1st down. Making the catch for Greenbrier was Brad Harris. Chico Gardner made the tackle at the Greenbrier 48.5. Nice play by the Bobcats. Quarterback Todd Williamson faking the pitch to the tailback, Steve Gregg, hitting the tight end on the left side for a good gainer.
Yeah, they watched the films last week from Northeast, and that was the play that Northeast tried to run against Springfield with some success. So that's exactly what they're going to try to do, is hit that tight end in the middle when nobody's there.
17-yard gain on the play. The fake to the fullback. There's the pitch to the tailback, but Springfield has it well defensed on the left side defensively. Getting over there to make the tackle, Leo Jones, along with a couple of other players. Gain of a yard, 2nd down and 9. The Greenbrier Bobcats are 1-2 coming into this ball game. Their only victory of the season, a district win over Macon County, and that win came in Lafayette. 21-7, the final score in that ball game. Greenbrier up to the line of scrimmage. They've lost twice, losing to Montgomery Central 27-6, and also losing to Cheatham County last week 22-0. We have another flag on the field, and we have offsides coming up against the Springfield Yellow Jackets, and that will move the football to the Springfield 45. So now Greenbrier in Springfield territory at the Springfield 45. It's 2nd down and about 4. Todd Williamson split in on the right side, and I slot back on the left. Here is the tailback. Again, Jeff Hall with the football, the 5'11", 150-pound senior coming out of that backfield. Jeff Hall, tackled by Thad Corbin, a yard short of a 1st down at the Springfield 42. 7:40 remaining first quarter. Springfield leading 7-0. Yellow Jackets scored on the first play from scrimmage after recovering a Greenbrier fumble. 3rd and 1. Williamson again looks over the Springfield defense out of the power eye, and it's the tailback, 1st down yardage. Moving the football inside the 40 to the Springfield 39. Again, Jeff Hall. They have gone to Jeff Hall quite a bit, and he's been able to gain some yardage coming off the tailback position.
That's right. To just throw it back to the tailback and send everybody in the hole, the fullback, the other halfback, and just try to power their way over that way. That time, Hall was the runner, I'm sorry.
Okay, 2 wideouts as Hall again takes the handoff, and this time he'll be dropped at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. Terry Summers was there along with several other Yellow Jackets, including Jamel Nesbitt again. Well, they have spotted it for a gain of a yard. Gain of a yard, 2nd down and 9. Springfield, of course, undefeated. Yellow Jackets have won 3 ball games, 2 of those on the road, winning at Clarksville 49-0, at Westmoreland 43-21, and last week beating Northeast 34-0. Quick pass complete. Right side, making the catch, Adam Marlett. 5'10", 150-pound senior. Marlett makes the catch. Michael Thomas makes the tackle. But a gain on the play of 5 yards, bringing up 3rd down and 4. Greenbrier at the Springfield 33. Next week, Springfield will have homecoming against David Lipscomb. Here at Boy Smith Field, Greenbrier will be at home to take on Houston County. 3rd down play. Hall, tailback, caught, thrown down at the line, tackled at the line of scrimmage. Good defensive play, again by Jamel Nesbitt. Has he been in on every tackle for the Yellow Jackets, Steve?
He's been on quite a few, and Leo Jones has made the other tackles when Nesbitt hadn't been there.
Okay, Steve Gregg keeping up with the defense. We have 5.5 minutes remaining first quarter. Springfield in front of Greenbrier 7-0. Now the Bobcats are facing a 4th down and about 4.5 at the Springfield 33. They're going for it. Split in right side, power I. Strong that direction. Here's a flag. Quarterback dropping to throw. Williamson being pressured. Fumbles the football. And Springfield may have recovered. We'll see what the call is going to be. The official is marking the recovery of the ball at the Springfield 45. There is a flag down. We'll wait and see what the call will be. Michael Thomas was there to jump on the ball, I think. The official now will discuss the situation. Greenbrier trying to use a little razzle-dazzle, pitching the ball back. Illegal procedure against Greenbrier, and I would guess if Springfield has an option, they would decline that penalty. Illegal procedure is declined. Springfield has recovered the fumble, so the Yellow Jackets get the football, Steve.
That's right. Greenbrier had a good drive going there, big fourth down play. They threw it back to the tailback, who then in turn threw it back to the quarterback, and he was going to try some kind of razzle-dazzle play there, but they were called for illegal procedure. And
not enough time really to get the play. The defense got in before Greenbrier really could get the play going.
That's right, and Springfield's got the ball on their own 45-yard line.
Two wideouts to the right side. Here comes Carlos Cook. Options the ball to Michael Thomas at the 50. At the 45, close to a first down. Looks like about a yard short. Todd Doris made the tackle. There is a flag down, and a clip is the preliminary signal against Springfield. So this will probably back the Yellow Jackets up a bit, as Greenbrier will accept the penalty. 4:57 remaining in the first quarter. Springfield being penalized back to their own 35 for a clip. It will become first down and 20 for Springfield at their own 35. Jackets with a 7-0 lead. They have recovered two Greenbrier fumbles. The first fumble recovery set up a touchdown pass play from Carlos Cook to Phil Clemens. 25-yard touchdown pass play. Now here is a handoff to Chico Gardner out of the backfield. He'll get up across the 40 to the 42. Gain of 7 on the play for Springfield. Tackle made by Todd Doris again. Michael Thomas leads the Springfield attack this year, scoring 7 touchdowns. He has gained a total of 418 yards. Michael Thomas averaging 139 yards himself per game coming into this game. Leo Jones is averaging over 83.5 out of the Springfield backfield. And here is Michael Thomas. Explodes up across the 45 to near the midfield stripe, where Adam Marlett will make the tackle for Greenbrier. Chico Gardner is averaging 40 yards per game of offense for Springfield. Terrence Woodard averaging about 39. So the Yellow Jackets have had a good season, undefeated, facing a tough Greenbrier team that's 1-2 in a District 10 AA game here at Boyce Smith Field. Yellow Jackets with a third down and a long 6 at their own 49. Here is the handoff to Leo Jones. Jones comes up across the midfield stripe to the Greenbrier 46, where he'll be tackled by Chad Justice. And the Yellow Jackets are discussing the situation. Here comes the punting unit. Springfield getting ready to punt on a 4th down and 2 at their own 46. This is the first time this year Springfield has punted in the first half of a ball game. Getting ready to punt here in the closing minutes of the first quarter. Springfield has scored in every quarter they've played in so far this season, and they scored in the first quarter of this one. Here's the punt. Downfield, Greenbrier has it. Taking the ball is Adam Marlett, running to the right from the 20 to the 25, and he'll be tackled. Making the tackle for Springfield was Don Benton. Well, we have a break in the action on the field with 2:34 remaining in the first quarter, and your score, Springfield 7, Greenbrier nothing. The point after touchdown, and Springfield led 34-0 last year over Greenbrier, on their way to a 48-0 victory. pass incomplete. Steve, tell us about that stat you have.
Well, so far in the first quarter, Greenbrier's run 17 offensive plays, Springfield only 5, but the thing that counts is the 7-0 score on the board. I know the defense been out there quite often in the first quarter, and who knows, if they keep running those many plays, defense going to get tired.
Well, third down pass is incomplete. It's fourth down for Greenbrier. They're punting the football, and a good punt launched by Shannon Swatman, and it's going to bounce into the end zone. Mike Thomas was back deep in single coverage. The punt over his head goes into the end zone, and there's a break in the action at Boyce Smith Field as Springfield leads Greenbrier 7-0. The Springfield Yellow Jackets taking over the football at the 20-yard line after that punt went into the end zone, but Swatman got off a great punt, Steve.
It's about around 50 yards. I don't know what Kenneth got on it, about 48 or 50. 47 yards on that punt. It was a nice spiral that went over Michael Thomas's head.
Springfield with a wide out to the left side. LeBrian Williams. Here comes the handoff, and look out, there he goes. That's Michael Thomas, and he's going to break this one and go all the way for the touchdown. Well, he got a good block up front, and Steve Gregg, if you give Michael Thomas a couple of yards, get him through the line of scrimmage, he's gone, and that happened in that particular play.
That's right, and he'll probably pat on the back Don Benton, the center, Fred Wicks, the right guard, and the right tackle, Thad Corbin, because they had just a little crack, and that's all you need with Michael Thomas.
80-yard touchdown run by Michael Thomas as Springfield explodes for 6 more. Phil Clemens tries to tack on 1, but wait a minute. Before he can do that, the officials have flagged the field. And I do mean flag the field. I think about 2 or 3 flags now. Illegal procedure, the call against the Yellow Jackets. That'll cost them 5 yards, and Phil Clemens will move the tee back upfield. And this extra point now becomes somewhat of an adventure as he'll spot it down at the 15, which makes it a 25-yard extra point attempt. Chris Norton is there to hold. Clemens again lines up to try it. It's snapped. It's down. It sails up and off to the left. No good. Springfield leads Greenbrier as there's timeout on the field. Springfield 13, Greenbrier nothing. Steve Gregg, coach with us for a moment. Your Greenbrier coach, Steve Sorrells. What do you tell your team at this point?
Tell them to keep doing what they've done in the first quarter. Let's hold on the ball a little bit. Let's keep sustaining. Keep that defense of Springfield on the field. Let's get our first score and work from there. You won't venture away from your game plan right now. Put down 13-0, because if you try to get in a passing game, maybe get one picked off, not maintain your offense like you want to do, and try to get back in slow, easy way. You can't get back 13 points in one play.
The important thing, I think you said, was to keep the defense on the field. The best way, I think, to stop Michael Thomas is try to keep the ball out of his hands, and the way you do that is by sustaining an offensive drive with your own offensive unit. Springfield ready to kick off to Greenbrier. Phil Clemens has teed it up. Back deep, Adam Marlett waiting at about the 10. It's high, and it's end over end, and that's going to send him to the end zone. And he makes the catch in the end zone, and that'll mean the ball will come out to the 20 with the Bobcats take over 1st and 10. I think that may be one of the best kickoffs we have seen from Phil Clemens so far this year.
Yeah, last year he used to get accustomed after a score, kick one in the end zone, make the team start from the 20. I think that's the first time this year that he's done that, and that's a good way to start on defense, make them go the long distance for the touchdown.
Greenbrier with the football. Up to the line of scrimmage come the Cats. Marlett will be a wide out to the right side. Out of the power I. Todd Williamson gives it to the tailback, and he is cut down immediately by John Paul Harris. Well, Jeff Hall, 5'11", 150-pound senior, didn't have much running room that time because right there looking him in the eye was John Paul Harris, 165-pound senior. A loss on the play of 1, and it's 2nd down and 11. Greenbrier at the 19. Marlett, 5'10", 150-pound senior, goes as a split end to the right, or to the left, rather. Todd Williamson out of the power I set. Gives the ball to the fullback. And coming up the middle, he's going to gain a couple of yards. That's number 34, Todd Doris, 5'11", 180-pound senior. Jamel Nesbitt again there for Springfield, along with John Swindle. Swindle, a 200-pound senior. And, of course, Jamel Nesbitt, 205-pound junior. 10.5 minutes remaining. First half. Greenbrier facing a 3rd down and about 7. The ball at the Greenbrier 23, really 23 and a half, I guess. The Cats coming to the line of scrimmage. Tim Lunsford has entered the lineup for Springfield in a defensive position. Marlett split into the right. Power I is strong to the right. And it's the tailback again, Jeff Hall. And Hall will be dropped for no gain on the play. Jamel Nesbitt again. We've called his name a lot. Tim Lunsford also getting in on that play. Tim just came into the ball game defensively. So it's 4th down. And Shannon Swatman will get a chance to swat that ball downfield. Michael Thomas backs up to his own 40. Here's the snap. Punt is an end over end. Michael Thomas lets it bounce at the 45, and it will be downed at the Springfield 45. That's where they'll mark it. No, they're going to mark it at the 46. As soon as I said they'll mark it at the 45, they moved it up to the 46. Okay. But Springfield will have the football, taking over, 1st and 10. Timeout on the field with 9:25 remaining in the first half. Springfield with a 13-0 lead. Okay, looks like the Jackets are ready to go. They're up to the line. Wing comes off to the left. And running this way is Chico Gardner. Cuts back at the 45. And then is able to push up to the 50 for a gain of 4, 2nd and 6. Dobrinsky making the tackle. John Dobrinsky for Greenbrier, 173-pound sophomore. Okay. All right, Torvis Gardner, I'm told by Kenneth Hawkins, has just checked in. There he is, number 3. I think Chris Norton may have checked in as well. Kenneth Hawkins spotting that immediately. So 2nd down and 6 at the midfield stripe. Norton is lining up over on the right. Here's the snap. And Michael Thomas gets the handoff and will end up losing yardage. Looked like a mix-up in the Springfield backfield. Adam Marlett was in there defensively for Greenbrier. And I think Mike Thomas and Carlos Cook ran together on that play. So obviously a mix-up in the backfield. And Springfield is going to take a timeout as Coach Donnie Jones is heading out on the field to discuss the situation with the Yellow Jackets. A timeout on the field. Springfield leading Greenbrier 13-0. Steve Gregg, I don't know exactly what the Yellow Jackets were planning to do that time, but I don't think it went exactly as planned.
Now when you call timeout and Coach Jones goes out there real quick before the referee even signals for the timeout, he wants to go over some things. Of course, you had Torvis in there and Chris Norton in there who hadn't had a lot of downs on offense, so it might have been something that they did, but I think it was just a mix-up between senior quarterback Carlos Cook and the junior tailback Michael Thomas.
Steve Gregg, there's something we haven't talked a lot about, and that is that this Yellow Jacket football team really has not been at full strength. It is more probably at full strength tonight than it has been all year.
That's true. You got Torvis Gardner back and Snorton back at full strength now.
And Greer is also seeing some action. Here is Carlos Cook being dropped after gaining a yard. John Dobrinsky there again for Greenbrier. And that'll bring up 4th down, and Greenbrier's going to get this football back. Springfield leading 13-0 in the game. The Yellow Jackets getting ready to punt that ball back to Greenbrier. And dropping back to receive is Adam Marlett again. John Swindle will be in punt formation for the Yellow Jackets. Springfield with a 13-0 lead over Greenbrier. Swindle gets a good snap and punts the ball downfield. And it's going to take a great Springfield bounce and roll, hitting at the Greenbrier 26 or 27 and rolling all the way inside the Greenbrier 10 to the Greenbrier 9. And we'll get the official mark on that punt from Kenneth Hawkins and find out exactly how long a punt we had. 43-yard punt, I'm told. That's the longest of the season for John Swindle. He did a good job kicking the ball away from the Greenbrier safety, single safety, and he got a good roll on the football. Longest of the season on the punt by John Swindle. Greenbrier deep in their own territory. Todd Williamson looks over the defense, gets the snap, and it is the tailback again, Jeff Hall, 5'11", 150-pound senior, getting his hands on the football a lot tonight. And Jamel Nesbitt again there for the Yellow Jackets to make the play. A gain of 1, and that'll bring up 2nd down and 9 for Greenbrier. Todd Williamson, 5'6", 150-pound senior quarterback. He's kind of a short player. Had a nice article about Todd Williamson in the Nashville Banner this past week. Listed among some other high school football players in the mid-state that are considered some of the smaller men of the game. At 5'6", 150-pounder, Williamson turns, caught in the backfield. He'll be sacked for a loss on the play. John Paul Harris, John Swindle, and number 65, Jamel Nesbitt, all there defensively. And, Steve, it appeared that Greenbrier had a mix-up in the backfield that time.
They did, but Springfield got some penetration. Nesbitt has been playing great at that left tackle position in the place of Taylor Lau. I don't know if Taylor's injured or not, but Taylor's been starting at that position. Nesbitt's going to give him a little push there because he's been on about every tackle.
3rd down, the loss is back to the 5, so Greenbrier will have it 3rd down and about 14. Power eye strong to the right side. Williamson gives the ball off to the fullback, and he'll be smothered. No gain on the play. John Paul Harris and Nesbitt again there defensively for the Yellow Jackets. So it is now 4th down and 14, and Greenbrier will be punting out of their own end zone.
Yeah, it'll be a short punting formation, so Springfield might get a chance to get in there and put a hand on. They've blocked 1 already this year.
Blocked a punt against Westmoreland. Recovered it for a touchdown. Here's the snap. The punt comes out. Michael Thomas back in single safety. Lets it bounce at the 35 and roll up to the 37. And it will be downed at that spot with 4:49 remaining in the first half. Springfield leading Greenbrier 13-0. Yellow Jackets will take over the football in excellent field position at the Greenbrier 42.5. I'm sorry, 37.5. They just gained 5 yards on that call. Moving the football to the 37.5. Here is Michael Thomas. Fights off the first block, the first tackle, then runs to the right and gains another yard. Todd Doris will get him down. It'll be a gain of about 2, 2nd down and 8. Springfield in great field position.
Walter, Todd Doris is their leader on defense. He calls the defensive signals, and he's just a great linebacker, number 34. They count on him to make a lot of stops, and if he can get some help, they play some good defense. Todd is an outstanding player in 10AA.
Torvis Gardner split into the right side. Wing goes that way as well. They hand off to the wing. Leo Jones coming back. That play was made by a Greenbrier defensive player that was blocked down on the ground. Todd Doris actually made the tackle, but tripping up Leo Jones as he was running to the left, a Greenbrier player who was blocked down on the turf already, and I'm sorry I did not see his number, but anyway, a good defensive play by Greenbrier. stopping Leo Jones for a gain of only a yard with 3:25 remaining in the first half. Carlos Cook retreats in trouble, throws. It is incomplete, almost intercepted. Pass was intended for Michael Thomas at the 33. Jeff Hall was there defensively, along with a couple of other Greenbrier players, but the pass is incomplete, and it's 4th down for Springfield. So Greenbrier getting some defensive pressure in the Yellow Jacket backfield and causing Springfield some problems. Here comes Michael Thomas limping off the field. Into the ball game comes Terrence Woodard, 43, replacing Michael Thomas with 3:17 remaining. Springfield 4th down, going for it at the Greenbrier 35. Split in right, wing goes that way. Carlos Cook throws across the middle. It is incomplete. At the Greenbrier 25, Phil Clemens, the intended receiver. There defensively for Greenbrier was Jeff Ward, who appeared for a moment to have an interception, but the official says no. And actually, that was probably a break for Greenbrier. Had the interception stood, Greenbrier would have had the football at their own 25. As it is, they have it at their 34. Bobcats 1st and 10. Split into the left. Power eye strong to the right. Williamson, 150-pound senior quarterback for Greenbrier, fakes to the tailback, rolls out with a football, and he's going to have big yardage. 35, 40, 45, midfield strike. Springfield 45, Yellow Jacket 40. Finally tackled by Chris Norton. Greenbrier set it up well. They had been handing the ball off to the tailback. Todd Williamson turns on the sprint draw to the tailback, fakes the handoff, rolls out to the left. Big gainer.
Yes, it was, and some good quarterbacking by Todd Williamson. He put the ball on his hip, and everybody took the fake in the middle. The cornerback, the end, and the safety all went towards the middle, and he was wide open.
24-yard gain. Split into the right side. Greenbrier 1st down. There's Jeff Hall, tackled at the 40. Leo Jones with the play defensively for Springfield. 2.5 minutes remaining in the first half. Springfield has scored in every quarter they've played in so far this season. They have scored once in the first quarter, once in the second, leading 13-0. Clock is running. We're down to 2 minutes, 15 seconds left in the first half. Second down play for Greenbrier. Split into the right side. Todd Williamson turns, fakes that handoff to the tailback, throws the ball, incomplete. Threw it out of bounds. Good play by Todd Williamson as he just threw that one away. Tim Lunsford was putting pressure on Todd Williamson, and Tim Lunsford is a pretty good size defensive man, 210-pound junior, and he was looking down on 650-pound Todd Williamson. Williamson just threw the ball away out of bounds. Split in right. Power eye strong to the right. Williamson gets the snap, drops to throw. Now coming around, end around, Marlett takes the handoff, runs down the far side of the field. Will have the football close to a 1st down. Tackled by Terry Summers. Good play. Williamson dropped. There is a flag on the field. Holding is the call against Greenbrier. Quarterback Williamson dropped as if to pass and had the end around play. Got it to Marlett running to the left, turned upfield, and it was a good gainer, pretty close to a 1st down, but they're about to mark off a holding penalty against Greenbrier.
That's right, Walter. And they've run a couple of plays that you like to call a gadget play, misdirection, some kind of pitch back to the quarterback for a throw. And this is because Springfield's defense is so quick towards the ball. When you got a defense that's got 2 shutouts, they've shown their quickness in getting to the ball. They got some quick tackles, and John Paul Harris, who's not a gigantic person, and that's one thing Springfield relies on, and that's what Greenbrier's trying to take advantage of. Jason Greer just checked in the ball game for Springfield for his first defensive play of the year, I believe.
3rd down play for Greenbrier. Greer is in. Cornerback position on the left side. Long count. Now the Bobcats are going to be called for a delay of the game. Greenbrier possibly trying to draw Springfield off sides. Unable to do that. Takes a little extra time. And Greenbrier is called for a delay of the game. Todd Williamson goes over to talk with Coach Steve Sorrells and get the next play from Coach Sorrells. Williamson now steps into the huddle. It becomes third down and 23. No, third down, I'm sorry. Third down and 18, I guess it is. All right, here we go. Third down. Greenbrier throwing 49. Pitch to the tailback. The end around play. Marlett tackled. John Paul Harris got to him. Tackled him at the Greenbrier 40 for a big loss on the play. Steve Gregg, a variation of the play we saw a moment ago when we had the end around play with the quarterback dropping as if to throw and handing the ball off to Adam Marlett coming around. This time he pitches it to the tailback, Jeff Hall. Hall stops for a moment, hands it off to the end coming around.
That's right. And John Paul Harris says, you've tried it once, but not the second time. And he almost took his head off, and the Greenbrier bench wanted a little bit of unsportsmanlike conduct on the tackle, but they didn't get it.
Here is the punt by Swatman. It's away downfield. This is Snorton, Chris Snorton at the 35. Snorton up to the 37, and he's tackled by Todd Doris at that spot. Also there for Greenbrier was Charles Eskew. 30 seconds left in the first half of play with a timeout on the field. Springfield 13, Greenbrier nothing. Well, the Yellow Jackets now ready to go up to the line of scrimmage. The Yellow Jacket 37, split in right, wing to the left. Carlos Cook drops to throw, being pressured. Gets away from two. Now three players, throws downfield. Man is there, makes the catch at the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. He's in. Adam Marlett tipped the ball. 63-yard touchdown pass reception. Making the catch for Springfield, LeBron Williams, number 14. Well, the pass was deflected by Adam Marlett, waiting for the pass. The ball coming off the deflection. LeBron Williams stood and waited for it. It was deflected into his hands. And that's a big break for the Yellow Jackets as the deflected pass goes for a 63-yard touchdown pass play. The eye from the sky, Raymond Woodard coming down. Springfield going for a two-point conversion, and they've got it. Into the right side goes Chico Gardner for a two-point conversion. I was going to try to talk with Coach Raymond Woodard, but he was in a hurry to get down on the field. I was going to ask him who called that deflected pass play, but that you see that happen ever so often. That's why they teach defensive men to try and knock the ball down instead of deflecting it into the air.
That's right, and you got to feel for Greenbrier. Coach Sorrells probably feels good going in with a 13-0 lead. The offense has played good, but they've shot themselves in the foot a couple of times with fumbles and penalties. And then to have this happen with under 30 seconds to go in the half, and it's got to be something that they'll talk about in the halftime locker room.
Kenneth Hawkins just told me an interesting stat, Steve. Springfield has 3 first downs, and all 3 of the first downs have been touchdowns.
Well, that's 100%. Nobody can ask.
Big plays is what that is.
That's big plays. You can't do better than 100%. And Coach Donnie Jones at halftime probably talked that he wants to maybe maintain a little bit more in the second half and use the ground attack to grind things out and get that defense on the sidelines a little bit more.
Greenbrier player injured on that last play. That is the tailback, Jeff Hall, who was down on the field. There is a timeout on the field with Springfield leading Greenbrier 21-0. 2 seconds remaining in the first half. Jeff Hall, I'm sorry, is it Charles Eskew?
81 instead of 31, yeah.
Okay, 81 instead of 80, so Eskew is being assisted to the dressing room. And Springfield will kick off with 2 seconds remaining in the first half of the ball game. Springfield in front 21-0. Phil Clemens getting ready to kick off for the Yellow Jackets. And here he comes. He hits it high, end over end. And Adam Marlett will be under it at the 10. He's up to the 15 and will be hit and tackled at the 20, making the defensive play for Springfield, Carlos Charter. That's the end of the first half. Both teams leaving the field. Springfield with a 21-0 lead over Greenbrier. Well, we have band performances coming up here at halftime. Lots of halftime activities. We'll be back with the stats on the first half, so stay with us as coverage of Springfield and Greenbrier continues in a moment. We're at halftime. Springfield in front, 21-0. Springfield Yellow Jacket Band is on the field at Boy Smith Field in Springfield, where the Springfield Yellow Jackets are leading the Greenbrier Bobcats by a score of 21-0. And the Springfield cheerleaders are going to be recognized here at Boy Smith Field. Springfield Band is going to be performing. We're going to bring you these activities as it all takes place here at Boy Smith Field. Now down to the field and the Springfield Yellow Jacket Band. Nice round of applause for the Springfield Yellow Jacket Band performing here at Boy Smith Field at halftime of the game. Springfield High School band getting a nice round of applause as they continue their performance. Well, the Springfield band wrapping up their performance at halftime. And a very fine performance it was. The Yellow Jackets have returned to the field and are warming up, getting ready for the second half. The Greenbrier Bobcats are going to be coming out here in just a moment. And the public address announcer getting ready to recognize the cheerleaders. And we're getting ready to try and switch down to the field. We have Steve Gregg standing by on the side of the field. And we're going to try to switch down to Steve Gregg. He has the wireless microphone down there. And we're going to try and switch down to Steve Gregg as the Springfield High School cheerleaders and their parents are recognized here at Boyce Smith Field. Public address announcer is Johnny Harris, and he's getting ready to recognize the cheerleaders right now.
These are the cheerleaders for the Springfield High School, starting with the seniors. Leanne Overstreet. Leanne is the daughter of Mr. and Ms. Overstreet. Leanne has been cheering for 7 years. She is the captain of this year's varsity squad. Thank you, Leanne. Kim Landrum. Kim is the daughter of Mr. and Mrs. Joel Landrum. Kim is co-captain of this year's squad. She has been cheering for 4 years. Deanna Axley. Deanna is the daughter of Debbie and Harold Axley. She has been cheering for 2 years. Jennifer Kleinert. Jennifer is the daughter of John and Donna Kleinert. She has been a varsity cheerleader for 3 years. Tracy Cole. Tracy is the daughter of Deborah Inman and David Reynolds. Tracy has cheered for 5 years. Dana Wicks. Dana is the daughter of Kenneth and Mitzi Wicks. She had been a cheerleader for 7 years. And for the juniors, Jennifer Chowing. Jennifer's the daughter of John and Janet Thompson. She has cheerleaded for 4 years. Kelly Corbett. Kelly is the daughter of Rick Corbett and Diane Henderson. She has cheered for 5 years. She's the one taking a rest. Stacy Swan. Stacy's the daughter of Ed and Annetta Stroud. Stacy had been cheering for 5 years. The sophomores, Delight Corbin. Delight is the daughter of William and Delight Corbin. She has cheered for 4 years. Sheena Grogan. Sheena is the daughter of Sherry Grogan and Randall Grogan. She has cheered for 2 years. Leslie Merwitz. Leslie is the daughter of Art and Sharon Mustritz. She had been a cheerleader for 5 years. This is not on the list, but I want to present the sponsor of this group of varsity cheerleaders. She's Miss Carol Sletto. Where are you, Carol? We want to thank all of you young ladies and the parents for the hard work and time and effort you put into this, supporting Springfield athletics. Thank you so much.
Public address announcer Johnny Harris recognizing the Springfield cheerleaders. And we were going to switch down to Steve Gregg on the sideline, but we're so close on time to the second half kickoff, we'll just wait until after the ball game and get some comments from Coach Donnie Jones after the ball game. Second half of the game is just about set to go. The captains have already met while we were having the introduction of the cheerleaders. The captains have met, and of course the Springfield Yellow Jackets will have the option to start the second half, and their decision is to receive the football. So Greenbrier will be kicking off to Springfield. Springfield holding a 21-0 lead over Greenbrier at halftime. Second half of this football game is just about set to go. Yellow Jackets are out on the field. They're about to get the football. Greenbrier also out there getting lined up, getting ready to go. District 10 AA high school football action. Springfield in front, 21-0. And with the football teed up for Greenbrier is number 77, Shannon Swatman. And it's an onside kick, and the ball is bouncing free. And the battle continues, and I think Greenbrier's got the football. Greenbrier's got the football, and I think Swatman, who kicked that onside kick, may have recovered it. Steve Gregg is back up in the press box. Steve, I'm sorry we didn't have time to switch down to you, but the band performance and the introduction of the cheerleaders took so much time, we just didn't have time, so maybe we can get Coach Jones after the ball game.
Yeah, I told him we'd probably try to get him after the ball game.
Greenbrier ready to go. They have recovered the onside kick at their own 49. Here is the snap. Option play. And the ball is bouncing free. And let's see if they're going to say it was down. They are saying the ball was down before it was fumbled. John Paul Harris made the tackle. And Thad Corbin, I think,